Welcome to the show. We're glad you're here. Grab a cold one, maybe a beer.
Okay.
Stay alert in the chat. Giveaway prizes. Heck, maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat. Jim's his sidekick, wouldn't you know? Uncle Extra Medium in the show. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe. Hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, and all the ships at sea, welcome to Uncle Bill's Saturday Night Hangar Talk here with the gang. Your weekly Zoom chat. We don't know where it's going to go. We don't know what's going to happen. There's no plan here.
Nope.
Clearly.
No script.
No script, no plan. You know, sometimes I think about doing one and then, I take a nap instead. Yeah. So that's what's going on. Yep. Oh, I have that's great. I have someone that's those who can't speak.
Because all the deaf people in the chat.
Yeah, well, that's all, and that's all inclusivity bullshit, by the way. When you see those people on the screen now, everybody's TV has captions.
It's just
there's no reason
fucking bullshit
for this. And whatever, except to say we see you. You know what I mean?
It's just virtual signal.
See you.
Everybody's got closed caption.
That's right, because we're not blind, we're deaf. But
maybe they can't read though.
Yeah, of course we see you.
But they can do sign language, but they can't read.
Yeah.
And they don't have speak. They don't have.
How could you do sign language and not be able to
read?
They spell the words on it. They don't have a sign for it. So I don't know how that would work. How would that work, Lon?
I don't know. Beats me.
You could do.
And if you can't read, and I don't know, maybe you're not even that interested anyway. Quite frankly, you know what I'm saying? You can't read. You're deaf.
Oh,
I mean, your number one concern isn't fucking what some elected officials got to say.
So if you're dyslexic and you use sign language, do you sometimes use the wrong fingers?
You just signed that you like skinny Hawaiian girls. Well, who doesn't? It's not like a.
That's a good question, Mark.
Am I Brenda? I'm gonna all say hello. Stop everything.
Hi, Brenda.
Brenda's here. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
All right, we're gonna have a guest star on later, by the way.
Oh,
it's a really good guest star. I'm gonna do like Ray. Ray, are you out there? Because I'm gonna make fun of you a little bit. No, I'm not. He's. I'll tell you, he's a great pilot too.
One of the best.
yeah.
One of the best.
Go pilot.
Everybody is so damn good. He says that about me. I'm like, and I know I'm not. I know I'm clearly not a good pilot. I mean, I can fly the drones without breaking them.
Whoa!
If that's the watermark, gotcha.
Uh,
I'm right there.
Wasn't there one
Most of the
exception?
time,
though?
anyway. He can fly
Wasn't
without
there-
putting him in the shit.
There was that one time.
Generally, don't hit things with them. I'm sorry. What?
And that one time,
There was
that
that one
Well, there
time.
was once. You gotta get.
There's that time in band camp too, and you don't,
Yeah.
doesn't follow. That doesn't follow him around forever. So
Yeah. Well, that got me like. What am I up to 6,000 views on that or something like that? That's not that great. You know what I mean? That definitely wasn't worth the $700 I lost that day.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
you didn't recover that. 8,000 views, 6,000 views.
Yeah, YouTube didn't pay you back for all
Yeah,
that.
maybe it'll give you 300. 12 cents a month or whatever comes out to 16 cents. No, this is all about the members. That's right. I still have members. God bless y'all. I should probably say thanks to all. Thank you, members. Lloyd, you're a member. Thank you. All right, I don't know if you are or not, because you only are when you get one for free. And then when it peels off, you disappear. So I don't know if you're a member or not. Probably not. Dominic is definitely a member.
yeah, I'm still there, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And top of my head, I know Tim in Australia there, for some reason, he's still a member. I think because he just doesn't monitor his bills.
I got
and Michael.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what?
No, I'm with
I don't have a moped there, Samuel.
Yeah, he has a scooter. I have sir.
That's
Yeah.
right. And a
And there
motorcycle.
is a difference.
I have a cruiser motorcycle. I have
Oh.
a touring bike, which is a bagger,
Ooh.
big bagger. Cruisers can be baggers too. So we'll say touring bike because they're bigger.
Mhm.
And I mean, if you're going to make fun of my little bike, I do
Yeah.
have a scooter.
Scooter.
Mopeds have pedals.
Yeah.
Mopeds are limited to less than 25 miles an hour. I forget what it is in Florida.
No, the 49cc.
Well, so are scooters,
it's a CC,
unless you have a motorcycle license. If it's above 40, if it's above 50 or above, you have to have a motorcycle license. That's
At least it's
Yeah,
got a
but that's
Vespa.
right. Yeah, mopeds won't go over. I don't think there's ever been a moped over 49 cc's, but someone can correct me if they want to.
No,
I don't think
I
so.
feel like I had an
think
80cc
it'd be kind
moped,
of
though.
crazy to have something like that, because why would you need pedals if it's above 49 cc's anyway? Actually, even if it is 49, because a lot of those mopeds aren't even that. So
No.
those mopeds. A
I'm
lot
sorry.
of those mopeds had the pedals both facing the same way, so that you couldn't actually use them anyway as pedals.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you guys have any news? But
Something about the pedals both facing the same way in mopeds. Because you don't actually use the pedals.
Oh, I guess.
Used to in-
I mean, my old 50cc scooter, I had a genuine roughhouse, which had what's the Italian? It's an Italian design. It's a 2-stroke motor.
Oh,
So it put out
that's-
like a third more horsepower than a 4-stroke 50cc. So it actually got my large rump up to about 44, 45 miles an hour, which is fine on US 1 through most of the towns here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, but this other thing I could take on that thing right there. Right there. See that little red kind of thing?
Yeah.
I had that thing going 74 miles an hour.
Wow.
Well, actually GPS at 72, but that's fine. Which means you could take it not
It's
for
over
2 minutes
70.
either. It wasn't like 2 minutes and then slowed down. I mean, I stayed at that speed for miles and miles on the back road. So didn't overheat. Got a heat gauge on the dash. Isetta. What's Isetta?
I don't
I don't know.
Isetta the name. It could be the name of the brand.
Isetta.
Of what?
Yeah. Isetta.
Made the bubble car that
Yeah.
BMW had.
Yeah, the Isetta. The one that they helped BMW make.
Oh, I think you were talking about the motor that was Italian design.
Look at Sam. Wait.
Italian. Yeah.
Italian
Italian.
design. I corrected him.
California tough guy. Hard ass with a scooter. Yes. And I have a pickup truck and I have a car and I've got a 900-pound motorcycle and I used to drive rigs. So shut up.
At the bottom,
What if I had a bicycle for exercise? Would you make fun of that?
don't forget the bottom.
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, just
Or e-bike too. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Bikes don't give me the range. I don't think. I get down to the vape store and back, breathing heavy because of the vapes. I had a bike. I had a 10-speed, 12-speed. I think it was okay. You know what? If I was going to get another bike, it wouldn't be something that I had a little seat that was jamming up my ass and I'm leaning.
Oh yeah, them damn
leaning forward on the thing like this. It'd be more like my banana seat with like when
Big
we're
fat
kids.
wheels, the fat wheel.
Yeah.
Like one of those fat wheel beach
Get
cruisers.
one of them big wide, extra padded with the springs touring seats.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
make
that's
for
cool.
those bikes.
See, he's busted my balls, but he understands. I drove rigs for 42 years. You put a scooter in the back for when I visit Frisco. That's cool. Wait.
Yeah.
You only ride scooters in San Francisco?
Yeah. I didn't know Sam was from India.
Philip, I didn't mention you. Sorry. I didn't mention Philip. You know what? I should put the list out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should
Happy say hello to everybody.
put the list out and just thank everybody. Sorry, Philip. Hi,
Yeah, I
Philip.
was trying to guess.
Philip, you want to link?
I
Or
haven't
are
heard
you on
from her
another
for-
date night?
About a month,
Wow.
Brenda. It's
Yeah,
quit.
Rodney
Who
Bell.
was on here less than a month ago?
It's
though, wasn't he?
Quadney Bell is here.
Hey, Rodney.
well, that's about the last time I heard from her. I think I heard
Hey,
from her
Rodney.
Rodney,
Hey,
how you
Rodney.
doing?
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Wow.
Yeah, how you doing, Rodney? Hey. How
Yeah, but
you
this
doing?
isn't that's not a 50cc scooter. That's a 250 thumper. I mean, it's like the lightweight motorcycle, so you can take it anywhere.
Benton Harbor. Ugh.
Telling
Telling people
Wow.
about it.
Why did I go into what was I doing?
I
Stuff.
don't
Oh yeah. Members.
Talking about yourself.
Members,
Just pick
you're
yourself.
thanking the members.
That's how fast I lose track. That is so bad. Okay, let me see. Where is this stuff?
Squirrel.
Memberships. There it is. Okay. See your member. Well, that's kind of perverse. Okay, we'll put it over here. Perfect. You want to see my members?
Yeah.
know.
Members.
Wow.
She
Hi,
said.
Brian.
The herd is thinning. Wait, we're down.
Yeah.
We haven't checked lately. 1, 2,
Members.
3,
Yeah,
4,
actually,
5, 6,
sure.
7, 8, 9. We're down to
Members.
10. Down to 10. Down to the. And Art, you're definitely not on it. You little.
No.
Okay, so
Little
Let me share.
gremlin.
let's share the screen and say
Oh,
thank
Jesus.
you to the people who
Hey, Brian.
support me after all this time. Can you guys see that? Is it big enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah.
All right. We got Brenda's on that list for 4 months.
Hey.
Yeah, Brenda.
Oh.
Yeah. Here, we'll sort it by Jim Beauchard, 31 months. Northside
Wow.
Hawk. Who is that?
Yeah, I reckon
31
I
months.
joined a minute after Jim.
Michael Wright,
Brenda,
Ted
the
Sargent
big
Jones
Brenda.
guy, 31 months.
Wow.
Lloyd, 29 months.
Wow.
Lens Capture Online, 28
Yeah,
months.
Tom.
Northside Hawk. That's Matt, isn't it? No, that's Dominic.
That's
That's
Dominic.
me.
I was joking.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
Dominic. Yeah.
Matt North. He's got North in his name too, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a lot of them.
Northeast Drone Production.
He was back
Oh,
online for the first time in a while, not a few days ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
did
was
one
he?
last week in the middle of the night.
Well, in the middle of the night for you, it was in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
For me.
it was in the middle of the
I was at
night.
work and I saw it. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I said hello.
Oh,
I
he
go
did it in the middle of
walking.
the night for Australia.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha.
It was like
Pretty funny.
3:30.
Well, he was probably drunk and lonely. You know.
3:30 Australian time.
SC
In the middle
Ariels,
of the night, and he was absolutely hammered.
Oh,
Steve
Steve Carpenter. Yep.
Steve Carpenter. Thank you for 28 months.
Mhm.
Tim Jackson. There he is.
Yeah,
26
yeah.
months.
Oh, did you know
Mr.
something?
Chat of the Co. Mr. Philip Cochat, 15 months, and Brenda, our newest and most precious member.
Actually, refresh that.
Refresh that. Yeah.
Refresh what?
That because wrong button.
Oh,
There
did
we
you
are.
just-
Refresh it.
Oh, where'd
Did
it
he
go?
just- That's pretty funny.
Arco just became a member.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh,
And
it's
he's been a member before. It's always been free. That's how many times he's gotten free memberships right there. Look, he's got 13 months.
Total.
Yeah.
3 years.
I don't even know how much it costs. What does it cost? I don't even know what it costs. What does it cost?
$2, I think.
Yeah,
I think
revenue
it's
last 28 days, $17.68.
Yay.
Baby. Just killing it.
Yeah.
Somebody stop me.
See my see my analytics? Oh, look at this. Estimated revenue 34 cents for my
Wow, you're killing it, Bill. You're killing
All
it.
those videos
The
you put
last-
out.
28 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
34 cents more than me.
I don't have any short feeds, so there you go. I should do that actually. That's
You
Art's
owe them
calling that
money.
stuff.
Did I say
Memberships?
negative?
That's the revenue for the memberships right there.
Mhm. Yep.
Was
Supers
that
and
last one
gifts.
negative?
Estimated revenue from gifts, nothing. I don't have an affiliate program. Watch
Oh.
paid ad, isn't that something? Let's see how much a year gets me with $7.28.
Nice.
You better declare that. Did you file your taxes yet?
Let's do lifetime. Yeah, I already got it back.
Declare that.
Lifetime. Let's see. Come on, you can figure it out.
It's taking ages to work it out.
Well, you only get it back after you've got $100.
Ooh, lifetime, I've got $33.83 in
Wow,
actual
wow.
ads. Ooh.
That's 15 years to get to $100.
Yes,
Have them do the math versus how much you've given
I
away
did, Donald.
to art.
Sorry about-
You guys see this
Yes,
trick?
I did, Donald.
That's a pretty cool light I got from work, by the way.
Yeah, that is cool.
I think so. It was free. The transformer went bad on it, so I found one online for $15, and there you go. I mean, it's 96 watts. It's not like it's like efficient, you know.
Right.
It puts off. You'd be surprised how much light these things put. You see the Budweiser part down here? It's a Budweiser ad.
Gotcha.
You know, not
Yeah,
Bud
if I
Light.
had,
Yeah, or Bud Bieber.
yeah, if I had a garage, I go to this one place to do their doors, and they put up and take down signs, electric signs for businesses, and I could walk out of there with you just name it. You name it. You know, a lot of it's dumb, like Panera Bread, right? Well, who would want a Panera Bread one? But you know, like gas stations like Amoco and stuff like that. He's always got a crap ton of that stuff, and you can just you can have it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you want it, take it, because they're just going to throw it away anyway.
Well, yeah, but allegedly, you got to leave it there to give the reps the opportunity to get them. They mean if they still work, especially like sometimes they just have a new one for you. And if they still work, he might have a spot in a small bar somewhere that could use one. You know, if it's still working.
Or you're talking about
If
your
they're
business.
not working, they pick them up, and he says they end up just throwing them away.
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up with that light in the garage, that long, you know, like the kind of thing you see over a pool table. You know,
Yep.
like plastic. It's not. But it's nice. It's all right. That needed that one's fluorescent, so it needed a what do you call it?
Transformer.
Ballast.
Well, it's not a transformer. It's called something else.
Ballast.
Ballast.
Ballast. Thank you. I'm old, man. You don't mean the ballasts I've installed over the years in these bowling centers. That's actually one of the things I do is replace them. And I couldn't think of the word ballast. That's sad. But anyway, I put a ballast in that, and it's been working ever since. So that's kind of cool. And then I had that Yingling light that I used to, and I had that for a long time. But see, that's actual, like this thing I think is LED. It's not gas.
No.
And once the gas goes, just throw it away. You know, it's very expensive. And then I have that new Harley light, and I've got a Celsius light. You know, so that's the dog's nightlife in the garage. Nightlight in the garage. That's all. Yeah.
My Yingling. My Yingling. Won't you play with my Yingling?
Hello, Chuck. Chuck says hello.
Yeah. Kovac.
Yeah.
What's up, Jack?
Yeah.
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 Was a coincidence. Very coming on at that time.
Did you actually say hi to everybody?
Yeah,
No.
Art.
No, I don't think that.
haven't.
No, Art didn't say hi to
I
anybody.
finished off.
You want me to say hello to everybody?
Hello.
Well, if you have to.
Hello.
Hello,
Yeah.
everyone.
We got
Hey,
Philip Chat. We have
Hey.
Itchy Sack. Brad Nanazanik. We got Steve Jeunesse. We got
Brad.
Chuck Kovac and Brenda.
Chuck.
Star Rodney Bell. Rodney
Ding.
Bell.
Ding.
Don, Mudball Don. Yeah. We got Brian Waypoint, New England.
Oh, yeah.
And we also keep going back. Oh, did I say Itchy Sack? Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Steve Jeunesse?
Steve Jeunesse. Yep, Steve
Yep.
Jeunesse. And Brenda and Philip.
Me.
And I'm going up. And that's all I'm seeing.
Okay.
I'm in the chat somewhere.
Oh, we got Uncle Bill Stribe. Hey, Bill. Oh, we got FJ 1100. Mark R. White. Yes, CR.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Well, it's sort of reddish today, but yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of reddish and
Neck are
Yeah.
pink.
needs to stand a little
Mark
closer
R.
to
Pink,
the
there you
razor.
go.
Yeah,
Mr. Pink to you, buddy.
starting to look like oh God, who's the guy that played in oh God,
Well, if you don't know, how would I?
Oh man, it's a classic movie. Orson Welles. Yeah, that's who it
Orson
is.
Welles, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Rosebud and Citizen Kane.
Yeah, but Orson Welles had hair.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Did he?
He could if he gets any redder, Bill's gonna send him blankets with smallpox in them.
Yeah, there you go. Mhm.
What?
Mhm.
I guess we're not paying attention for a couple of seconds. Holy
Mhm.
crap.
Who's the guy that played Beretta?
Oh,
Robert.
Right.
Who?
Robert White.
Yeah. Well, he was.
Gerber
He
baby.
was he was doing he was on Johnny Carson, and Orson Welles came on, and not Orson Welles. Yeah,
Yeah, Orson
yeah, it
Welles.
was Orson Welles. You
Yep.
see that where, and he makes fun of Orson's size. He says, "Yeah, I'm fat. You're ugly. I can go on a diet."
Yep.
That's classic Orson Welles stuff right there.
Oh yeah.
That's
See, Rodney.
a terrible thing to
Yeah,
say.
Rodney.
Hi, Rodney. Thanks for hanging around so long, buddy.
Yeah.
You're a
Well,
trooper.
appreciate you
I
coming
don't
in.
blame him.
All right, Rodney, you take care.
Put in his 25.
I think I'm
Got the hell out.
Mhm.
Do what?
Is it a thing
Do you would?
like William Conrad?
William Conrad.
William
Conrad,
Conrad. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
William Conrad. Yeah.
Good old Bill Conrad.
What about him?
Yeah.
He played in Cannon.
I can't. You know
And he
that
also
photo I
played
used
Jake
for
the
my.
Fat Man.
You know that holding photo
Yeah,
I'm
Jake and
using?
the Fat Man as well.
Mhm.
I can't find that holding photo.
Yeah, hopefully you don't get kicked out of your own stream, because that's what happened to me. Searching for folders, and that's why everything froze up on me yesterday.
No,
That was weird.
I got all kinds of shit running. I did find this one.
Yeah, well, my
What?
computer should be able to handle it. Did you see the pictures I sent you?
Yeah, well, you know.
Stream, my computer was acting up. I'm like, something's wrong with my computer.
Yeah.
I'm running 2 versions of YouTube with 8K video playing on it, both of them.
Okay.
And my computer was like, yeah, it's cool. The GPU was like 80%.
Mhm.
You know?
Oh boy.
Is that
All
Darla?
right, Art, I think this is the last time I was your height.
I look like Darla from Little Rascals.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
That's my
it does.
cousin. My cousin
One in
Lisa.
red looks like Spanky.
My cousin Lisa. My brother Michael and me.
You're Spanky?
Yeah.
Yeah, is
I'm
that
not-
Darla?
well, I don't know. Is Spanky the one on the right?
Yes. In the
No,
red.
yes, that would be me.
Yeah.
Look, I used to be blonde. How about that? Dirty blonde, but blonde.
Actually, it's Spanky, Alfalfa, and Darla.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's a little bit thick to be Alfalfa, though. Alfalfa was super duper skinny.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, he ended up being about
Tall,
6'4" too.
Alfalfa
Yeah.
was tall, too.
Yeah, that was Mike.
At least
That's
6
the
inches
Air Force
taller than
fiery
me.
kind of guy.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, we're almost the same. We're Irish twins. You know that, right? Like, actually, as of 2 days from now, we're the same age for 6 weeks.
Yep.
Me and my half sister are Irish twins, but we're only 11 days apart.
What?
Me and my sister are ghetto twins.
Oh,
They're ghetto twins. They're 11 days apart. Yeah. Yeah.
same daddy, different mama.
Mhm.
well,
Probably didn't have 5 or 6 in the same month, really.
hold on a second. I'm gonna
So,
go.
so she's
see-
your sister from another mother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the look is like,
Oh, there you go.
There we go. I'll be back in a moment. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna see if my guest is here. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
at your house?
Yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen, friends and neighbors, boys and girls.
Yeah.
The amazing,
Bring her over the
incredible
leave button.
Donald Trump. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
President.
So big. It's,
That's
some
me.
say the biggest.
Isn't that cool? This is called Animes, and it's
Does it
free.
do Joe Biden too?
No, the only actual real person that was in the free, because I just installed this before we came on. The only one that was free that was an actual person was Trump.
That's weird.
Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Look at the face they gave him.
You got the
This
only
is,
person on the
this is
planet.
clearly
Well,
this is mean
Lon-
Trump. Look at the eyes. This is obviously mean Trump. So it's not meant to be.
Oh, I'm not saying the
Well-
way these people lean. I'm saying there's a lot of other choices of.
Well, no.
The only one
If
in
you
there.
think about it, though, they couldn't do Biden because, see, this is animes, and Biden was like,
Yeah.
No, but on the real though, I mean, there's a lot of people.
On the real, he's probably the most talked about person on the planet right now. So there is
yeah,
that.
he's
Certainly
he's a little more current at the moment. So,
Then there's
yeah.
always that, because we all know I have a potty mouth.
Oh yeah.
Go with
Jim Beauchart. Yeah, Uncle
No, that's
Potty,
Mr. Potty Head.
Potty
I have a
Head.
potty mouth. They were paying money. They were paying. You made
Yeah,
good money last night.
Yo, dog,
They were trying to pay to shut me up, if you recall.
Yeah.
more ass in a toilet seat. Nobody gets more ass in a toilet seat, baby.
You're right.
That is true.
Yeah,
That
you
is
got it
true.
going on, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, or I could get up close and personal, be this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go.
Hey,
Get up in there.
nothing's going on now, but
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I go so
Yeah,
with this.
Mhm.
You get really personal, and never mind.
Mhm.
So,
That reminds me, Captain Kirk goes in and sits on the toilet. They realize there's no toilet paper, and he yells, he hits his communicator, says, "Beam me up some Scotty."
oh, that's good. My avatar loves that joke. That
There-
joke.
They're on Uranus. Yeah, there you
Spot
go.
buy Scotty toilet paper. I guess it's still for sale, isn't it?
Yeah. You can still buy it.
Mhm. Absolutely. That's my
Mhm.
favorite. You get
Shut up.
gigantic. You get a lot of paper. It's a
Wow.
little rougher, but it gets your butt cleaner. I mean, we can get into
Ah. Okay, I don't even
then
want
there's always this guy. I kill you.
Yeah.
no chance. Scott toilet paper, no way. I'm the guy that when I get my hotel. First thing I do is I go to Walmart and buy a pack of toilet paper. When I check
What
in
is your
Walmart, I
brand?
buy snacks, water. Oh fuck, it's purple. It's not Northern.
Charlie?
No. I don't like Charmin because it leaves too much material behind.
Oh, okay.
That's why
Behind.
I used to use.
Leaves
It's
it
purple.
behind.
Got a purple label. I could go jump up and go look.
Well,
But
Oh, Brawny?
no, not Brawny. But anyway,
Brawny
that's the
toilet
first thing
paper?
I
As
do when I
toilet
check
paper?
into a hotel room.
Yeah, that would show that you are a manly man if you're using brawny.
You're a manly man,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
stuff they used in hotels is like what they used to use in the military.
Yeah.
you should
The
see
one
the
ply.
One
The-
fly, yeah.
paper we've
All it
got.
does is, and it was slick. It was waxed almost. It's like all it does
Yeah,
is
that's
smear
the
it, yeah.
worst.
Mhm.
Yes,
It's not even
exactly.
useful. It's not even useful.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna hate it for the maids because now we're going to hand cloths now.
Like-
we're going to hand cloths and towels.
Like,
Drink
the
be a
paper we've got over here now is called "I Don't Give a Crap."
Yeah, what about that here, too?
Oh, there you go. Hey, Mr. Eggplant. Yep.
Mr. Eggplant.
What's it too long? Yeah.
Is this racist?
Eggplant? No, I don't think so.
No.
It is if
yeah,
you're Italian. What do you think a mouillon is?
Yeah.
Eggplant?
Yeah.
Mouillon is Italian for African
Black
American
people, I get it, but
Yeah,
They
yeah.
also
And
call
it means
eggplant
eggplant in Italian. Yeah, mouillon.
oh,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
learned something. I thought it meant the N word. I didn't know it meant.
It does, but they're calling them an eggplant. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
do you have a raisin?
They got all kinds of stuff in here. I could be. Oh, this is every time I click on it, it's downloading.
I could buy a bidet real quick and bring it with me.
Well, that's
I buy oh, get my club quick.
Yeah.
Join the club. Oh, too funny.
Let's see if I go.
Oh, it's
pay for it.
cute. Huh?
Aw. You should leave it like that, Bill.
I was going to say it's definitely
Cottonelle Ultra Comfort.
Yeah.
Continental. Okay, yeah,
Cottonelle
yeah.
Ultra Comfort. Yep.
All right, that's enough of this silly crap. Anyway, if for free, you get it. You can use it for 45 minutes. But the funny thing is, you just restart it and you get another 45 minutes, and it takes like moments to start up.
Yeah.
You know, so
Cool.
if you have a computer that doesn't freeze up on you,
Right. Right.
there we go. All right,
All right.
well, that was kind of fun. So there we go. Animes. It's free,
Anime.
or it's $20 a year, or it's $100 a year, depending on what you want to do.
Right.
What you
Yeah,
want?
I just downloaded it.
What you just saw is free.
Of course you did.
Yeah,
What
Why
you
not?
want to do?
play with it, forget
Yeah.
about it, and
Got a pocket-
never uninstall it. It'll just sit there forever.
So you know what's going to be on Art Show on Friday with you?
Yeah.
Don't you, Lloyd?
Oh yeah.
Good Lord.
Ooh.
I went home early today because I was sick, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of wondered why he was on because I got that message. I looked at the time. Wow, he's on
Oh, I
early.
was home for a long time. I only worked 3 hours today. John came in. He needed to do payroll. He's scared to death of getting. He just got back from being sick. He gets sick apparently pretty easily. His immune system is apparently shit. So in the end, he's got heart problems, whatever. She's like, Bill, you're going home because he saw me sneezing and sniffling a little bit, and
Right.
you know, it feels like a strong allergy attack, to tell you the truth. But
Yeah,
it's probably not, because there's a lot of there's something going around. Everybody's sick right now.
Mhm.
So, I mean, I don't want to sound paranoid because I don't feel that bad, but yeah, I feel it. It feels like allergies, you know.
Yeah. Runny
Yeah.
nose.
And it just felt crappy, generally crappy and sore and achy. So I might have a fever by tomorrow. We'll see.
Heart.
Yeah, something's been going around because my youngest son here, Patrick, his whole family's been down sick for about, and they just keep it's like
Recycling.
keep reinfecting each other. Like one gets over it and somebody else catches it, and then next thing
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
it's given. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
It's just getting ready for losing an hour's sleep tonight.
This should be a lesson to
Oh, that's right.
all you
Time
procrastinators
change
out
again.
there. You guys wonder why I'm there late sometimes, because I'm doing stuff that I could put off till tomorrow, and I don't because reasons. Okay, well, here's a reason. If I didn't, I'd be behind the 8 ball right now because I wouldn't be able. You know what I mean? If you start your day doing what you should have done yesterday, and it turns out for some reason that day becomes busy on you, like the other day, the corporate maintenance crew came in, and we had a whole bunch of stuff we had to address after our recent fire inspection. Now, don't get me wrong; it's not a fire trap. There's nothing like major, but you know, it doesn't need to be. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Oh, we don't like this. Well, really? It's been like that for 20 years. You didn't care before, but okay. It's like let's name stuff just to justify our position here. We got to put chains around our CO2 tanks. Okay. Those CO2 tanks have been there since the building was built, but okay, you know, they didn't like. I mean, one of them's new because we changed companies that put a new tank, big giant one, you know.
Hey, Nick.
And we have a 100-pound cylinder. We got the big, like, whatever it is, 600-pound cylinder, and then we got it's not 600, it's probably 400. Anyway, and then next to that, there's a little. I'm sorry. Let's say hi. Hello, Nick. Anything else?
Yep.
Okay.
I said hello to Nick. Hey, Nick.
I know, but you guys were just interrupting what I was saying by saying hello to somebody. So I thought I would join in.
Okay. Good for you.
So the whole day was tied up with me doing little crap, removing signs, fixing exit signs that didn't come on when you pressed the test button, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, today
Minutia.
I had the opportunity to leave work after only 3 hours,
Oh,
and I'm off tomorrow.
no.
Right.
And I still sound a little shitty, and John's going to be there Monday, so I might have Monday off too. You know, right up until Tuesday. That's again, Tuesday's my next day off, so I'll take these little mini vacays. I can use them. I'm a little burned out. I was yelling at somebody's parent today, one of the bowlers' kids. It was a guy, just to be clear. He was being a pain in the ass, and I was incredibly unprofessional. And he came back to apologize to me. Control, baby.
Yeah.
He's being a dick. Yes, Steve, I'm not playing well, but nice to be out there.
Ah,
Not playing well? Oh, what's she talking about? Like pickleball or
Golf, I
tennis
think.
or
oh,
golf?
She's a keen golfer.
Golfer, cool.
oh, okay.
Oh,
One of our managers, retired lady. She, well, she obviously not semi, and she's a big time. She's into golfing. She's into all kinds of sports. So she used to play. She used to coach girls basketball. She's a big girl,
Mm.
but now she's taking the bowling. She's doing pretty well at that too. Gotta enjoy your 70s, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like golfing so much. I've got club feet.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I like bowling too because I have pins in my legs.
I don't even think I have to make fun of that joke, you know, because it's barely. What is that? All right, explain to me. I mean, where's the humor in that statement? First of
It's
all,
called
I'm
humor.
sorry you have pins in your legs, so that makes you kind of feel bad. And then you didn't, but then you said you like bowling because there's such a thing as bowling. I guess you like knitting too, or sewing because you like pins.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that the joke?
because I've got scars on my legs. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I see the railroad tracks I've got all over my legs. From my hips down to my feet. Yep.
Wow.
Yes, Artie, we would love to see that. Actually,
Oh,
we
we
could make this like our own Starfleet Academy. You can show
Yeah,
us your feet
Starfleet,
and your
yeah.
knees and all that.
Without-
And
Swallowing a communicator. Yeah.
sit in your chair like you're a fucking cat with your feet upside down, reading a book with your glasses on, you know, while you're commanding a starship.
Yep. Mhm.
That is a knee.
I don't even know you can see that. It's actually toned down a lot.
I tell you, Alon,
go all the
honestly,
way
that's
through
a
my
pretty
knee.
white fucking knee. Let me tell
I know, right?
Yeah.
I think that's you. Yeah.
I don't know if
Oh,
you can see it, but it went in and out.
Oh. Well, I got one of those in my lower part of my leg where I had pins in.
Oh well.
Where I was in traction for 6 months on each leg.
Wow.
Yeah.
Say, was that Lon? Was that shrapnel?
Yeah.
Ah.
My dad had a wound like that from shrapnel, except his was from back in the 1940s, and they don't do real good job. But I could actually take and put my fingers together because there was basically just a hole there and some skin over it.
Mhm.
What a great story.
Yeah, as a kid,
Yeah, I
I
know,
didn't have
right?
anything better to do. Like, look there.
I remember when I was a kid. I tell
Yeah.
a story. It's a memory that I don't know why I can't get. Should I share something that's just nope? I've never told anybody else.
No.
Well, if you
I,
want,
I've,
Danny asked
I've
me, I know.
sincerely never told anybody this story.
He's gonna get about 10% into the story, and I'm gonna know it. I just know it.
I mean, it's nothing. It's a nothing
I heard it
story. It's a
before.
memory. My natural father, who is no longer with us, who
Right.
died when he was 48,
Uh,
used to come pick us up. And when we went to New York to stay at his apartment, he only had a 1-bedroom apartment, and that's what happens when you get divorced and you're paying alimony, whatever.
yep.
oh, yeah.
And I remember, I know that he had an innie because we'd sleep in his bed. And I remember he was sleeping, and I saw it, and his shirt had rolled up a little, and I saw his belly button. And it was hairy too, by the way, a lot of hair. And this wasn't a heavy guy, by the way. He was a thin guy. He was a trim guy. He was actually used to play baseball at VFW and like that. But I remember as a kid that my finger went inside that belly button. It's like, wow, that's really deep and weird, and pulled it out. So there's my story. That's it. And it's one
Sure
of
he
the,
wasn't facing away from you.
I don't have a lot of memories. What's that? He didn't know I did it. He was asleep. But I was like, what the fuck is this? I have an allergy. So I was like, what the fuck is that? This is really what was going through my mind. So, hey, dude, I was a smart child. Shut up.
Lon was saying, are you sure he wasn't facing away from you?
Pretty sure.
That's why we're all cracking up.
Pretty sure.
It really stunk too. I didn't know belly button smelled like that.
What the fuck is that? Because I have an Audi. You understand? So it's like, what is that? I remember doing that. And it's just a weird thing. It's like a memory that has never gone away. You know what I mean? It's funny, the little snippets when you're a small child that stay with you, you know? And that's one of them.
Yeah.
And I've never told anybody that story. For good reason. But it was totally harmless and innocent.
Well, yeah.
I didn't understand it. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I mean, I was like, why is there a hole in my dad's stomach? You know?
Why, you don't have a belly button?
I have an Audi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't stick out, but it doesn't. You can see it. It's not recessed, and plus apparently he's furry. You know, so
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys tend to be.
It's like, what the fuck is that? Most of my girlfriends asleep. Yeah. That's because that's all they can do later.
It was just really stinky.
I gotta sleep now.
Belly button.
We've got to get over this.
Belly button smelled that bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know why I thought of that memory, but you know what? Half a gummy and a bunch of booze, and that's what I talk about.
Yeah.
About a whiskey, obviously.
Messenger. Uh-oh.
Plus an illness. Plus I'm not well. Yeah.
Well, we've known that for a long time, Bill, but we like you anyways.
Yeah. No, it's funny. I mean, I have these like little snippets when I was young, after they were separated and being there in New York, and I think this is actually during the fight. They weren't separated yet, but I remember it being really late, and all I wanted to do was go to bed and go to sleep, and being led around the city by my mother, holding my hand in a store, not because she wanted to, but because she didn't trust us, you know, to wander off. And I still remember being pissed off because there were bags on a tree, you know, of candy, like, you know, one of those bags of candy, you know, little, you know, Brock's candies, whatever. And I remember looking at them and knowing that those things that were printed on there meant something. You know what I mean? I was so young that
Right. Yeah.
but it made me upset because I realized they mean something and I couldn't read them.
You couldn't read them.
I
Yeah.
still remember that. That.
Display purposes only.
I remember going to the store. I know he smoked Lucky Strikes because I remember that white cigarette pack with the red bullseye in the middle of it.
Yeah, I smoke Lucky Strikes.
I do sometimes as well.
Oh yeah, I was filterless for years. Smoked non-filtered for years. I started on Pall Malls.
My first cigarettes were Viceroys.
I started on
Boys.
I smoked a bunch of different stuff. I started on Newports. Ugh. I don't like menthol, but my buddies in college, because I didn't smoke in college. I thought it was bad for you. Everybody was doing it, so what the fuck. So anyway, they smoked Newports. It's like the cigarette with training wheels, I guess, because a lot of people started on that. And then I went to Marlboro Reds, and then I went to Camel Filters. And that was it. I was on Camel Filters for decades after that. So
I would have thought you'd have got through some Camel over in Germany, wouldn't you?
Well, I read some articles. You know, I mean, Camel probably paid for the article, but they used the highest grade of tobacco and any at the time. You know, I mean, I saw that. I was like, okay, if I'm going to poison myself, do it with the best. And that's what I did.
Hey, we got TJ.
TJ!
Yay.
Hey, Jay.
Camel's horrible.
Yeah, they. What are you saying about Camels in Germany? Because I smoked Camels in Germany for a minute.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because my cousins that lived in Germany, they were always smoking Camel.
Turkish tobacco.
Yeah.
So, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, they had either 19 or 21 in a pack too. It was so
I
weird
think
in
they
Europe.
I
They
could still,
smoke a few.
you could still smoke burros in a pinch because it's
Yeah.
it's they're just an average cigarette, But yeah, I was Camel guy. In fact, I really liked it when they came out those. Remember those flavored ones in the metal tins that they made illegal because kids liked them. I love those things. My smoking did increase when they came out with those.
Oh, Marlboro's in a tin.
Yeah, there were Marlboros. They were in a tin, and there were different flavors. We had bourbon Marlboros.
Oh, yeah.
That was my jam. Especially if I was out having a couple of bourbons. The cigarette just was smooth. But they had bourbon. They had a bunch of different flavors. Flavored Camels.
I've not seen them.
Yeah, then they had the ones with the little flavor crystal in the
menthol capsule, and that was a mistake buying those because then everybody can bum from you. People smoke menthols and people that don't can all bum from you. So yeah, I gave those up.
Now I really tried to get on the quick train because then I started smoking Jarms too, the clove cigarettes. So I was smoking like a pack of those a day and a pack of regular cigarettes a day. Those Jarms, man, they'll put you down. You know what I mean? The clove cigarettes.
The old C rations came with Camels. Yeah, I think I saw.
Yeah. I think that's true. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it is. But they were the filterless kind.
I thought it was Palm Malls.
Well, it could have been, but I mean, it was filterless either way. I mean, that's my dad smoked. He was in the Marines. If that says anything. My stepfather, dad, because natural dad smoked his Lucky Strikes, but he smoked Camel filterless for years and years. And I smoked Pall Mall filters when I worked in the prison system because every so often I wouldn't have time to pick up any cigarettes, so I'd have an inmate go get me some. And unfortunately, outside of Philadelphia, all the inmates smoked Cools and Newports. It's like, God. So if I wanted filterless, I had to take what I could get. And we had an inmate who was our clerk. And because he was our clerk, we kind of allowed him to run a little store out of his cell. So he would go get them for me. Cool. And they were always Pall Mall filterless. They have a bit of I mean, if I had to smoke a Cool, I'd get dizzy. You ever smoke Cool? Dude, they're so
I never
strong.
liked them. Everybody in the hood smoked Cools when I was a kid.
They're so strong, and the menthol is so strong on those things. Yeah.
It's like smoking a pine needle. Yeah, I looked it up, and everybody's right. No matter what you guessed, you're probably right. C Rations came with a variety of cigarettes.
Yeah, because
Lucky Strikes, Camels, Chesterfields, Old Gold. I forgot about Old Gold.
Chesterfield, I forgot.
Yeah. Marlboro, Salem, and Winston's. I smoked Winston's for a hot minute because they were buy one get one free.
Salem's. When was the last time?
My dad dated a chick that smoked Salem's.
And Park Drive.
Well, Salem's were menthol.
Yeah.
They're
only women smoke Salem's, as far as I know.
Florida. That would be.
I believe it's Jason.
Jason.
Hi, Jason. Well, how you doing, bro? I mean, as you all know, Marlboros originally were marketed as a woman's cigarette. Or maybe you don't know that. That's the truth. Marlboros were originally marketed as a woman's cigarette. They weren't taking off. They weren't doing well. They took a 180-degree turn and started marketing it with the Marlboro Man and made it a man. Made it a man's cigarette, and then it took off. And by far the number one cigarette.
Wings. That was the one I was trying to think of. That was another brand.
Wings.
Wings. Yeah, from World War.
No, you got me on that one. Wings.
Yeah, that was one that was in Wings. Yeah, in World War II C rations.
Wings or wing? Spell
WINGS.
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 Wings. Yeah.
Wang. Or for those in Oklahoma, Wangs.
Wangs.
Yeah, Wangs.
They got some big old wangs on them.
Yeah. Let me tell you,
not wangs. He wasn't smoking a wang.
I don't know. Depends.
My
on
dad had a pack left over, and I thought it would be a good idea to try one. Now this was like in the 70s, and he'd had them left over from World War II. They kept them. Yeah, they were a little dry.
A little dry.
They were definitely rough.
You know what's going on right now in the chat? Right now, there's a young man who is clapping and having trouble breathing.
Yeah.
Because we said wang.
Yeah. Wang.
Yeah. You know what's going on. Yeah.
I'm gonna send him a link so he can watch it.
It's Wang Chung tonight.
Yeah, TJ's got to stay up so that he can still be awake at 2:00 to change his clock.
Yeah, because he has to change his
Right.
got to change his clock.
Oh, do we lose an hour tonight?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do.
Spring
Oh
ahead.
no shit!
Yeah.
I just put
Yeah,
the
swing
link
back.
in the chat. I bravely put the link in the chat. So
Ooh,
anybody
brave.
wants to come in and talk about wings,
Wangs.
not wangs. We don't want to talk about wangs. You know, not this week.
Wangs and things.
Not this week. Okay, it's in there.
Well, did you guys have the same ones that our servicemen used to smoke? Senior service and Park Drive.
What? What was the last part? I'm sorry. I talking about servicemen and smoke, and then you said something.
There was senior service.
Oh, senior service.
Senior service?
Yeah, and Park Drive.
What's a senior service?
Senior service was a make of cigarette.
Oh,
Oh,
never heard of it. No.
oh, I was
Never
thinking of
heard
armed
it.
services. I never heard of it. No.
No, American Spirit's another one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of generic ones that were
Natural or
basic.
whatever.
Remember basics? There was basic.
Well, yeah, basic.
Yeah.
There's
Generic everything when I was a kid, and it
a bunch of them.
went away. Remember when everything was generic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generic milk, generic beer.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
smoke 24/7
Right.
silvers. Yeah.
I got to tell you, my wife still smokes Virginia Slim ultralight menthols.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ultra.
I don't think that counts as smoking though. That's like drawing on a candy cigarette. Yeah, it's the lightest thing you could possibly ever imagine. It almost what you got to do is you let her smoke it all, down halfway and let it sit in the ashtray for about a couple days, and then there's actually some flavor.
Sounds-
Besides the wisp of menthol, because that's all these things are. They're like wisps of menthol, and she doesn't even inhale. What is the point of this? She puffs on them. They're like $8 a pack. So, honey,
I'm trying to tell you something.
Still cheap.
She likes something in her mouth. Hey,
Skinny and white.
How's
Yep.
it? Don't forget the cheapest pack now is
oral fixation, yo.
so
30
inappropriate.
pounds. Yeah, it's like £13 a pack for that.
Dare you?
That's cheap.
How dare you?
Well, 13 pack is like what?
$15.
About $18, $19.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember, I think I told this story.
Hey,
When I was working on the cruise ship, I used to get off on one of the islands. I can't recall which one it was. And I would go, there was a market that you could go to. It was like an outdoor market. And people would set up stands and sell shit like that. And they had this one that all they sold was Chinese cigarettes. And because at the time in Hawaii, cigarettes were very expensive to us, $6-7 a pack seemed like a lot of money back then. It does now, by the way.
Yeah.
Packs are probably $10 or
And
in
that's
parts of the
Yeah.
country.
Almost
And
$11.
probably 12 in Canada. But or probably 20 in England by now. But your packs are bigger. You got 25 cigarettes.
No, there's
Anyway, I've heard that defense. But
only one packet of John Player specials that had 25 in.
Yeah,
they sold these
players.
Chinese
Yeah,
cigarettes
players.
that came in plain white cartons and plain white packs, and they are the stalest, most terrible cigarettes imaginable. But just like anything else, if you smoke them long at $2.50 a pack or whatever, like half price, I bought them.
Yeah.
And because I go back on the ship and they sold cigarettes on the ship in the machines for ridiculous money. Why? So I was like, okay, so I buy them. And the best thing about them is nobody wanted to bum them from you. That's what he did.
Yeah, I can see that,
Hey, you got to smoke? Yeah, sure. And you hold the pack up so they can see it. Nah, never mind.
Mhm.
Well, all our cigarettes now are in the same.
yeah, plain packaging.
$14 in fucking
Physical
California for a pack of cigarettes.
except for the name.
$14. That's cheap.
It's 20 cigarettes. I mean, it's 70 cents. I mean, things have changed. Why? How much is it by you there, Dominic?
Anything over $50 for a packet.
Jeez.
$50 for a pack or a carton?
A packet.
I remember when
What the fuck's-
cigarettes were $5.
What the fuck's a packet?
How
many cigarettes you get in a-
cigarettes?
Huh?
20 to 25 cigarettes.
25 cigarettes. It's a pack.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
we
in a
call
pack.
a pack.
Yeah, pack.
Why are you
packet,
calling it a
whatever.
packet? Why are you confusing me?
They call them packets over here.
Stop
Package-
confusing me.
2 letters. Jesus.
Well, 2 letters. Give me-
Packet of cigarettes.
ET.
Packet of
That's
cigarettes.
2
whatever.
letters. ET. If ET came down, that'd be a big deal. So 2 letters.
Yeah,
can
it
mean
would
a lot.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be finding home with those prices.
So our price is twice the
Yeah,
American
because they're in outer
That's
space.
insane.
hours.
$2.50 a cigarette?
It's taxes, man. It's almost all
Fucking
taxes for these guys.
insane.
Now you know why there's a lot of the chop illegal tobacco out here.
Yeah, and in the
Well, that's what
Philippines,
happens. Yeah.
it's just over £1 a packet.
Yeah, we mentioned it.
Just over £1 a packet. What is
Yeah,
that?
it's about
Well,
$1.75.
a pound, like a British pound.
Yeah,
a dollar-
yeah,
less than
sounds
$2.
All right, like a $2.25 a pack or something like that.
Mm.
No, 20.
Huh?
20 in a pack.
No.
No,
I mean, when I say $2.25, I mean American dollars, because I think a pound is a little bit. It's pretty close nowadays, but they're
$1.75 or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
No, it's $1.35, I think.
It's
Oh,
gone
really?
down.
That low?
It's changed that much. Holy
Yes.
Wow.
smokes.
I
Wow!
haven't looked at it lately, so I would.
How can you afford
yeah,
to
that's
feed
what
that
happens when the prime minister pisses us off.
cat?
Yeah.
How can you afford to feed that cat?
Yeah.
No, they
It'd
eat
be
the
more
same
than
food.
Oh, there's plenty of squirrels outside.
Mhm.
Yeah. What are you doing? He's got
messing with his
he's okay. He's got that Apple cable there.
He's
You
got
gotta
his
plug
cords
in.
together.
Looks like to me.
I don't know where it came
Is it-
from. It's turned up next to me.
Oh.
Ah.
Is that how you care for Apple products? Is you take the oils on your skin and rub them across the metal?
Yes, they keep
Contacts on it.
lubricated.
Doesn't everybody?
I thought it had come out my phone, but the cable's still in my phone, so it can't have been. So I don't know where the hell it's from.
I mean,
You
I
know
don't
what's
know.
buy marijuana, by the way, for what you can buy. I know for a fact you can buy marijuana around here for less money than they're paying for cigarettes in England.
Yeah.
You can get an ounce of marijuana right now for $20 down the street here.
Mm.
$20 and an ounce of marijuana will probably make what 40 cigarettes. Then you guys smoke weed. I don't smoke.
Oh,
weed,
more
so I
than
don't
that,
know.
dude.
An ounce of marijuana would make
Way
it
more
60,
than that.
I reckon.
I don't think ours comes in ounces.
I mean, you're not going to smoke a cigarette thick. I mean, unless it's this weed you grew in your backyard, you're not going to make a joint the size of a fucking cigarette.
And most of the
If you
time
rolled
over,
up an ounce, you'd have a couple hundred ounce
Good.
joints, I think.
most of the time over here, they cut a
Right
cigarette up, take the tobacco out, and mix the marijuana with it.
Yeah, you do a
Yeah,
mix.
I had
Yeah.
a friend that did that when I was young, and no, because you want to
Cigarette
kind
weighs
of
about a gram, by the
Huh?
way.
What is it?
Cigarette weighs about a gram. So if you could
Be
get
28.
28,
Yeah.
you get 28
But
cigarettes.
If
marijuana
you rolled a marijuana cigarette like you did a tobacco cigarette,
Mhm.
yeah, like
You
I
could.
guess maybe you would do that.
I've seen them roll like that.
Yeah, not the weed they have nowadays, man. You could kill somebody.
No, I've seen 3 paper joints. You know what I mean? I
You
think
just forget to breathe, you know. Oh God, all this bodily function shit's really taxing.
yeah. But my point is made, you know. And
Mhm.
fucking marijuana is cheaper than cigarettes. That's crazy.
Mm.
Oh well, it's way cheaper than you're saying is my point. I mean, because you wouldn't, you wouldn't roll them that big. You'd probably get 4 times that many out of it easily.
No, I'm just saying if you
right.
Right,
No, I
yeah,
got it.
roll
Yeah.
them the
You're
same
talking about
size
ounce,
as cigarettes,
ounce for
marijuana
ounce,
is cheaper
not
than
joint.
tobacco. Yes.
Ounce for ounce, not
Marijuana
joint
cheaper
for
than
cigarette.
tobacco. Yeah.
Mhm.
And of course, we don't
That's
smoke
crazy.
tobacco like we smoke weed either. You know, we're not sitting there continuously puffing out clouds. We can't do that with
When I
cigarettes at
smoked
work.
cigarettes, I was lighting them off each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had 2 packs
Cigarettes.
a day, man.
You don't do that with weed, was what I was saying.
Oh, so we're just the opposite.
Right.
I took you opposite of what you said. I'm sorry.
No, you know, so yes, it's definitely cheaper. It's the bottom line. That makes it even
That's my point
cheaper.
anyway.
Cheaper yet.
Get high cheaper than you can smoke cigarettes. That's crazy.
I remember when I was young, if you're already high, then I've had enough. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Then the cigarette made you feel sick. Too much carbon monoxide because you're holding your breath when you're smoking the weed.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just saying that's insane to me. I thought you'd never see the day. I thought I'd never see the day that marijuana would be cheaper than smoking cigarettes.
Mhm.
That's insane to me.
And I think it's more legal in some states than it is in others.
Well, yeah, just about.
Well, that's what's funny about it because there's big campaigns and governmental campaigns against smoking tobacco, but smoking
None of
weed is becoming
marijuana, yeah.
okay. It's in vogue.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, they're just now starting to come out with the studies that smoking marijuana is as unhealthy for you as smoking cigarettes.
They've known
Yeah.
that for years. There's more tar in
Yeah,
marijuana.
there are studies
Yeah.
that anything.
Yeah, they've always said that, but the difference is the mass of product that you're ingesting. When you're a cigarette smoker, you're smoking a
true.
couple of packs a day. You're not,
Yeah.
and especially with the strength of weed nowadays, you are not smoking a couple of packs.
That
of
is
weed
true.
a day.
That
If
is
you were, you'd never get out of bed. You know what I mean?
You're probably right, but some of these guys
Yeah.
right
There
now.
you go,
you think
Sam.
smoke that
It's an unfair comparison. It's not apples and
That is
oranges.
true.
It's baloney.
Well, I wasn't trying. I was just saying they're coming out with some new studies talking about the cancer.
We tell you what,
hazards
this
now.
is worse for me than orange juice.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah.
All right. Different levels of alcohol. You know, it's bad for you.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're
Yeah,
drinking
like a
mixed
carry-on.
drinks and you're only drinking a couple ounces of alcohol, you're not destroying your liver quite as quickly as you might be. In fact, if it's moderate, I mean very moderate, like a drink or two a day, you're not hurting anything.
Mhm.
You're not overworking your ability to repair. At a
Process.
certain, there's a certain point where your liver can't keep up, your kidneys can, whatever it is it's going to affect can't keep
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
there's allegedly some positive benefits to drinking certain forms of alcohol, like red wine.
Yeah.
And, being able to stream and talk endlessly about nothing. There's 18 people in here for this conversation. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine.
Well, thank you, everybody. Say hi. Did we miss anybody? Nobody came in. I put the link right in the chat. Nobody came in, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Look
Disappointing.
at that, you chickens.
Mhm.
Come on,
I'm
TJ.
gonna remove it. Week
They
gone.
say it's a gram. They say the average joint is between a quarter of a gram and a gram because it varies so widely. But I guess some people roll 1 gram joints. I've seen better than 1 gram joints personally.
Mhm.
I don't
Again,
even
I don't
smoke
know. It depends on what you're reading and who you're reading it from, and what strength weed they're talking about.
Yeah.
Even
Girls
back in the
should
day, when the weed wasn't nearly as strong as it was, there were stronger strains of weed like Thai stick and so on and so forth. Stuff that was actually sticky because they had so much resin, oils on it, and you wouldn't, not just because of the cost, you just didn't do that because you couldn't enjoy the actual smoke because you'd be plowed immediately. Now I'm talking about college now. I was ridiculous. I had to be the guy. I had to be the guy that took the biggest hit, that held it the longest. It was like a thing for me, which is, I know what a douchebag I am. And I do recall at a party, because they said, "Oh, Cowboys, king of the domers." So they had what they used to call a party bowl, which was a wooden bowl. It's like that around or whatever. And they domed that. So you domed that one. They didn't really mean it, but I did it. I did that entire giant thing. This is how I abused myself in college, and held it for a few seconds. And what came out looked like a volcano. I mean, it just, and it was, you couldn't see through it. You know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
incredible. And what a waste and what stupidity. But made me famous. And I don't have lung cancer. Imagine that.
Oh, no, just
But you know, it was
prostate.
the same though. You couldn't do that with the stuff they have out there. That skunk weed that's out there now that you can smell 6 blocks away. I mean, I
Yeah.
got out of my
Yeah.
car today. My neighbors are all right. Somebody across the street, you know, I'm not going to point any fingers or do that, but somebody on my street smokes weed, and it just, I get out of my car, and it's strong enough to cling to me when I walk in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're not in my fucking driveway. They're somewhere across and down the street. You know what I mean? It's amazing
Yeah.
how
Yeah. When I was in Colorado and they were rolling joints up there, it's like I said, first time I haven't smelled any up close, and it was like, oh my God, that stuff. It's like it was
smells
just so
terrible.
rank. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's rank.
Yeah.
Not near the quality we had back in the 70s as far as smell goes, you know.
Well, right. I mean, Sensimilla
Yeah.
had a certain smell, and Thai had a certain smell,
Right,
and
yeah.
you know, and then good old fashioned Mexican green, you know, had a smell.
Yeah, Acapulco
And
Gold, Maui
Yeah,
Wowie,
Acapulco
yeah.
Gold.
Acapulco Gold was that was, you know, that was like the mid tier. You know,
Right,
it
right,
it
yeah.
wasn't the stupid
Mhm.
expensive stuff. You know,
Yeah.
and they were enjoyable to smoke because you know what, they didn't knock the shit out of you first hit. First of all.
Right, yeah.
You know, first of all, and second, you couldn't smell it a half a mile away. And you think I'm being obtuse? I'm really not. There's people. We have next door a vape shop, and next to them a tattoo shop. So you know what? There's people smoking weed over there. Imagine that. People
Yeah.
involved in those businesses.
Yeah.
Anyway, it makes it well into the bowling center, which is kind of uncool. It's like a family place. You know what I mean? You shouldn't smell like
Right, yeah, yeah.
And not that I have anything against smoking weed. I think we should be able to do whatever the f we want to, you know. But you shouldn't force other people to partake with you,
Right. Mm-hmm.
Secondhand smoke.
even if it is just a stink.
Yeah.
That's even worse. That's all you get is the stink, not the.
You don't even get any of the benefits,
What the
yeah.
hell? You get out of I get my car. It still smell to my clothes. Like, oh my gosh, this stuff's amazing.
Yeah. I hadn't been around it in years, and it's like, man, I was like, what in God's name is that?
I
Somebody
mean, I don't
sniffing
smoke
dog
it.
shit or what? You know?
It's illegal for me
Yeah.
to smoke it. So guess what? I don't smoke it.
Well, up there it's legal. Yeah, that's the thing. isn't
This
it?
shit's legal. You know, it's not even real. It's
Yeah.
omega. It's disabled THC. It's THCA, omega 9 or whatever. So it's not illegal. I don't do stuff that's illegal. I don't have any problems. I might speed a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Flying
Yeah,
high.
they're
You're right.
actually-
You're right. Florida has some stank weed medical, but it's strong. Yeah, it is. It is.
Mhm.
It's pretty.
Yeah, we're-
It's pretty amazing how many like 22-year-olds need medical marijuana. They must have really
Yeah.
fucked
Yeah.
up upbringing. Maybe dad broke their back or something.
Yeah.
They're just really nervous.
Gummies is the way to go, probably.
Yeah.
What?
Man. So everybody's gonna come up here and help me move.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that all
what?
depends. How much was the weed down the street?
You know what? I'll buy the weed. It's cheaper than buying beer.
Weed and pizzas. Come on now.
Where are you moving?
I'm not moving yet. I'm just irritated, you know, between the management here
Oh.
and coming up with every excuse in the sun to come through my apartment and just coming. Everyone, not just mine, everybody's. They just every
Right,
time you turn
yeah.
around, they got some reason they need to come in your apartment. It's annoying. And they went Section 8, and I think that's part of the reason why they're doing all these inspections.
Oh, they went Section 8.
Because
once
you go Section
that's
8,
right, because they're being investigated. There's a lot of
they got to
investigating.
they got
lot
to
of
report
fraud
you.
shit- a lot of
I'm gonna finish
fraud
my
shit
story.
going
Hold
on.
up. And so they all went Section 8, and they got to come through your apartment every fucking month. It seems like, and I got every dirt bag in the world lives around me now. And it's like they were just fighting in the goddamn stairwell just before the show here. I decided to go to the store,
Oh,
So I'm
right.
walking outside, and I just barely had to dodge fucking set of keys because she decided she's gonna throw her keys at her boyfriend when I was walking down the stairs.
oh,
You know what I mean? And I'm just like,
I'm
the
pretty
cops
familiar.
get called here at least once a week.
Yeah.
You know, and I've never seen the cops for a decade
Wow.
here. Now the
Wow.
cops called here once a
Sounds
week.
like my neighborhood.
Yeah, well,
It's
it's
annoying.
two reasons too. I mean, if they're actually inspecting, you're talking about the quality of individual that's living in your building now
Oh,
is
yeah, because
causing
no,
a
the
lot
dirtbags
of
moving
police
in. They don't gotta
presence,
have a job or nothing.
and there's also more focus on the people that live in those buildings because of fraud. You know, I mean, because everybody does it. Like
Yeah.
a woman and a child,
Oh,
will get
clearing center.
a woman and a child will get a Section 8 apartment at a ridiculously low rate,
Right.
and then their boyfriend just moves in or whatever, you know, and not supposed to be there.
Right.
And I will tell you the truth, I did that. Matter of fact, with my second wife. Yeah.
I don't think they care anymore about that. I remember when I was a kid and we were hood rats and on welfare, off and on welfare, and this, that, and the other. They would come and do inspections and make sure that my dad wasn't there and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
they go looking through the closets and shit. They'd have
Yeah.
to hurry up and grab all this
Right,
shit.
because you're
and get it
defrauding
out
the
of there.
government.
Because
They're-
you're
the
coming,
government's
and there's not. I'm not gonna stop talking.
Well, it's because the government is paying part of the rent, so they're that's why they're doing that.
Yes. Yeah, they would come and do inspections and shit like that. So to make sure he wasn't there. I don't think that's an issue anymore. I don't think they even do inspections. I don't think any of that matters
I guess
anymore.
I guess it depends on where you live. And I didn't expect you to stop talking. I was just agreeing with the conversation and going along with it. That's what people do when they talk.
Yeah,
By the
but
way.
it's annoying.
I didn't
It's
expect
annoying
you
to
to.
me.
It's annoying that we.
No.
converse
This
together.
situation is annoying
Oh.
because I moved from the hood. You know, I'm not
Yeah.
like, you know, an inspirational story or nothing, but I worked really hard to get out of the hood. So I moved out here in the suburbs and shit. And here they are following me. Those fucking hood
Yeah.
rats and dirt bags and shit.
It's basically spread to where you're at now. It's
Right.
basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, you make enough money that really maybe you should look into purchasing a home in the
Nah, I did that twice.
in the burbs. I like owning a home. I really do. I lived in apartments growing up, you know, most of my, you know, actually all of my life until I was 18. We didn't have a house till I was 18. And and I had apartments, of course, when I left my house. And I never liked it. You know what I mean? It was what you could afford. And living to what you could afford in a house is a little different to living to what you can afford in an apartment. Because you're not nearly as affected by the other people around you, you know? And
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, there's something to be said for that. I can't argue that. I've owned 2 houses, and my biggest problem with the house was
It's a pain in the
you
ass.
can't just leave, and everything's on you.
Right.
You know, you got to shovel the sidewalk, you got to mow the grass, you got to the sink breaks down, the heat
Yeah.
breaks down,
Maintenance.
whatever. Yep, it's all on you. So
Right, it's
there's
a pain in the
no
ass. Yeah.
process.
Yeah. It's all on you. Right.
I live alone. It's almost I don't think it's unhealthy because I know a lot of people that do it, but and I don't think it's lonely. I'm not much one for that kind of sentiment.
There's nothing
Well-
wrong with an apartment. You know, if you're in a place where you like your neighbors,
Right.
you like your apartment, you like where you're at, who gives a shit whether
Yeah.
you know owning or not owning? I would just say in my lifetime, I never liked the apartments I lived in, not a one. And I've had better luck with not having neighbors above me, to my right, to my left, or below me. You know.
Yeah.
And,
No, walking
but
into my house at the end of the day, and you know, hello.
yeah, no, there's nothing.
It was just kind of like,
If apartment is appropriate for you, there's nothing wrong with it. Fuck.
Yeah.
no, and I had a condo, and that's probably the best plan. But
Yeah.
my problem with condos is the same thing with houses. You can't just
Right.
up and leave whenever you want.
Right, you're
Yeah,
tied.
You know, that's what I mean.
You're tied to it, and condos are kind of worse because you have a homeowners association up your ass, you know, which is a
Yeah,
pain,
that's right.
which also sucks. You'd be better. I tell you the truth. I mean, it depends where you live in the world, but you'd be better off with a fucking trailer than
I
living
know.
in a condo.
I consider trailer parks. There's actually nice trailer parks. You
There
know what I
are.
mean?
Yeah.
There are.
Yeah,
There's
of course
people
there
with double wides that are $100,000.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all over the place down here. They're like communities, and
Yep.
actually, some of them
Yeah.
you don't know that they're trailers. They're actually pieces that they put together
Yep.
and put a nice base around it that's not that Home Depot lattice,
Yeah.
around the bottom of it. They actually, and they're pretty nice. They've got pools and clubhouses and whatever. It's just but again, homeowners association. You still have fees. You have that. You have people
Yeah, the lot rent.
up your ass a little bit, and there's lot
Yeah.
rent. But you know what? You pay taxes, so that's kind of like lot rent. I pay lot rent on my property. I pay taxes every year.
Well, that was the other thing I was going to say. Property tax. When the first house I bought, and I don't want to go into a long story, but I was naive, and I signed all the paperwork, and I thought, oh wow, this is a pretty good deal. And then 6 months later, I suddenly got the property tax bill, and and 1 month later, I suddenly got the insurance bill. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought that stuff was going to be rolled into my monthly payment.
Yeah.
And they usually do that.
My payment looking low by not rolling that
by
in.
not escrowing your insurance and your taxes into it.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
told them I wasn't going to pay more than X amount a month,
Right.
and
Yeah.
so they weaseled me by avoiding that stuff.
Right.
I didn't know it until I got the bill. See, and I'm a
Mhm.
dumbass. I went there on my lunch break to sign the paperwork like a dumbass.
Right.
I'm like, check, initial. I'm in a hurry to get the fuck out of there.
Oh, good price. Sounds good. Okay, let's do
That
it.
sounds good. Oh, how much a month? Good. That's what I said. And then a month goes by and I suddenly get a bill for insurance. I'm like, whoa. What's this $300 or whatever? And then I got the property taxes like $2,800 every 6 months or something like that.
That's
Mhm.
interesting that they were able to secure you a note without the insurance being
Without
escrowed.
the insurance being built in, yeah.
Into the payment.
Yeah.
That's the normal thing. So that sounds,
Yeah.
at least that, if not your,
I
and
never
your
even
tax-
thought.
but they do your taxes too, because the bank doesn't want your house back. The bank doesn't want to own real estate necessarily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They give you the money to get paid back and making big sums of money off your interest,
Yeah.
not to get into the real estate business, just like cars.
Right.
Anyway, so that's weird that I mean, not weird, but that sucks that they did that to you.
Unusual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I
unless
called
unless
later-
you get third-party money, from like a relative, or you can advertise for third-party money, then it's up to you to pay your tax bill. Like me right now, I only have a second mortgage on this house.
Right.
And even before that, it was my dad loaned me the money for the house.
Right.
So, and I
Oh.
bought that out eventually with a line of, what do you call mortgage?
Overdraft, line of credit.
Mortgage.
No, it's not a mortgage. It is a mortgage, but it's
Yeah.
it's not
Oh,
I don't have
yeah.
a primary mortgage. I have basically
facility.
a checking account attached to the value of my house.
Yeah.
Line of credit. He's right.
Line of credit.
Well, no, there's a name
Great
for
for
it.
over here.
Yeah, line of credit.
It's a name for it. I only owe about $12,500 on it right now. I'm gonna pay it off in the next couple of months.
Line of credit.
I'm so excited. It's a very exciting time to be alive for me.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's why I don't want to buy a house, because I got burned. I know I could if I came. And besides, houses are so expensive around here right now. It's retarded.
It's not quite buyer's market yet. It will
Yeah.
be eventually, but not right now. The money's getting cheaper though. I mean, the mortgages have gone way down. The
Yeah.
interest on my note has gotten way down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the condo I bought was 56K
Equity
when
loan.
I bought it. Was 56K when I bought it.
Yeah,
Right now they're selling for almost 200,000. So I probably should have kept it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of those Bitcoin stories, by the way.
it's an equity loan, but like
Equity,
a mortgage,
yeah.
if you have an equity loan. I still pay my own insurance and I still pay my own taxes separately, but they monitor it. Like I switched insurance companies, and my asshole insurance agent didn't tell them that, because that's his job, by the way. That's part of what he's supposed to do.
Right. Yeah.
He didn't do it, and they sent me threatening letters that they were going to set me up with insurance on their own because of my equity loan against the property. Because you still secure them like a mortgage. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, they can call it whatever they want, but it's revolving
Yeah.
credit, and I can write
Yeah.
checks against it and use it. I used it over the years, buying cars, whatever. It's almost gone. I'm very excited. Retirement's around the corner, and I'm really looking forward to it. And primary part of car, and that's the thing. You're not ready to retire. You're still working, making money. And if you wanted to retire and buy someplace, you probably could. Especially in certain areas. If you like being by yourself, you can live on the outskirts of anywhere, Pennsylvania or Michigan or anywhere. That's
Mhm.
just the outskirts. Maybe there's some farms not too far a drive away, but in the other direction, there's more civilization with shopping malls and doctors and whatever else. But you're on, you know, what I mean, that exists everywhere. My house before with my second wife was in a place called Hobby, which was out. I guess you could say outside of Berwick, Pennsylvania, if that means anything, which I guarantee it doesn't.
Mhm.
But Wilkes-Barre was 20 minutes down the highway and whatever else, which is a pretty decent sized town. That's Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, northeastern Pennsylvania.
I'll be
But
back
we
in a
lived in
sec.
the country, and we were close enough for services and far enough away that you had no crime, you had no problems, you know, you had no sidewalks, but you didn't care because nobody was walking down your street at night. It was actually that's what got me into owning a house, was living there, to be honest with you. I had an acre of land with a nice little house on it, and my neighbors were relatives actually. Like we had an acre. The acre next door was my sister-in-law. The acre next door to that was actually 40 acres, and that was the in-laws. And then the other side of the street was 60 acres that belonged to my other sister-in-law and her husband Fred. So the surrounding 100 acres was like the town of my in-laws, you know. But it doesn't matter. It was my house, and I just liked it, you know. But someday that might be right, or someday we might be in a condo because I don't have to cut the grass anymore, but you really don't have to do that anywhere. There are people that'll do it for you pretty cheap, you know. Even now, you know, I mean, you don't want to take care of your house, you pay people to do it. You don't want to take care of your house, you live in a condo, you're still paying people to do it. Either way. I don't know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. What, Sam? His parents never paid taxes, property taxes. Oh, because he inherited the property. $30,000 in back taxes.
Ouch.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, when they do that, I mean, they're weighing options. They could have taken that property and put it up for tax sale, but they wouldn't have gotten that money back.
Yeah.
Versus the fact they know that these people have viable descendants who would be forced into paying all of it. Yeah. So $30,000 taxes in California. What's that? Year and a half? 2 years? You know, I mean, and I'm not even joking. My dad's best friend has a house in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, and his taxes, it's like, this must have been 8 years ago. He thought it was $11,000 a year. It's like 8 years ago, 9 years ago, whatever. It was a while ago, but it was already up to $11,000 a year. And this wasn't some big mansion or something. It was just a house in Lyndhurst, New Jersey, for the privilege of being a bus ride from New York City. Commuter bus ride.
I suppose the closest thing we've got to property tax is council tax, and mine about £1,300 a year.
We've got a couple more taxes on top of that.
Yeah, you've got a bunch of taxes. But do you have an apartment? Do you own your property, Mark?
No, I co-own it.
You co-own it. Well, Mark brought up the 1,300. Is that an apartment, or is that your house?
It's a three bedroom duplex.
Okay, that didn't answer my question at all. You just explained the architecture of your house. Do you have a deeded interest in that property?
It is mine. I have paid for it. The mortgage is.
So it is your deeded property. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a lot of money. That's pretty damn good, actually. I'm excited about the fact because in Florida they have the Homestead Act, and I bought my house during the crash. I mean, for pennies on a dollar, basically during the real estate crash in this country. And I put 45. I took a note for $45,000. You know, and the bank only got 33 of it. I kept some of it myself to do repairs and upgrades and whatever.
Right.
Put it up to I named myself the contractor for the loan, and then got this property for that. And now I think the most recent Zillow was 250 grand, something like that, 251, which isn't a lot of money for a house in the United States. It's way below average. But you know, it's just a little house. And I only paid 45 to buy it and fix it up.
Yeah.
So
£50,000 back in 1996, and it's now worth 300,000.
yeah, I'm sure it is. Yeah. Well, when you're ready to go into the pensioners' village, you know,
Yeah.
get your little counter with the round-the-clock nurses. You sell that house, and whatever you pay $30,000 what it costs for my gardener. Yeah, I'll bet.
I'm already getting my old
My
age.
gardener costs a lot more than that, but that's because she lives here and she's my wife. Actually, costs me nothing. She contributes almost as much as I do, and does all the work. That's right. Be jealous.
Hey, Dominic.
Yep.
What do you think about that female boat captain that they're talking about putting in prison for crashing that ship?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, isn't that something? I remember when
Yeah.
that story came up. What was that, a year ago or so?
Yeah, it's about that time. Yeah, I reckon about a year.
Yeah. She's like the first, boat captain for a boat
Oh,
that
yeah,
dies or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, and like the
Yeah.
second voyage or the first or second voyage or whatever, crashed it. They're talking about putting her in jail because they say it's gross negligence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just crazy. Women. I'm just kidding.
What is she?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows they can't drive. Why in the hell would they let them drive?
Yeah,
a boat?
that's right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Sorry, Brenda, it was just a joke. No
Yeah,
offense.
we're only joking,
It's-
okay?
Yeah.
It's just a
I'm
joke. but,
sorry, we're only joking. They're
Yeah.
all jokes. We're all going to
Yeah.
die one day.
But there's
Don't be so
20
serious
plane
about it.
crashes in a year, and 7 of them involve female pilots, though.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's
We're
like-
only stating facts here. We're not joking about it.
and only 10% of the pilots are women. So,
Yeah.
or something like that. So it's like,
On the other hand, 10% of them were men. So yeah. Well, wait a minute. You said 7. That's not
10% of all pilots are women.
Right. Okay.
A third of all the plane crashes
crashes
involve
are
women
women, yeah.
pilots. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Because the math wasn't working in my head there. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Math is
it's like-
hard. Math is
It's
hard.
like, that's just a stat, yo.
Mhm.
Don't be mad at me for the statistics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not making fun of it. We're just stating facts.
Stating
Just
facts.
stating
Yeah.
the facts.
Mhm.
But it's just interesting to me that they sat on this for like a year, though. That's the part that I almost feel bad for her because that's ridiculous. If you're going to press charges, press charges. If you're not going to press charges, don't press charges. Why did it take a year to come to the conclusion they were going to press charges?
I'm sure they had to go through the, because when you look at a plane crash, it's sometimes a year before they have the actual cause of it. And
Right.
I'm sure that a ship or a boat crash would be
It's a
probably-
big ass ship too, $100 million ship, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, big ass. It was what was it, like a destroyer, Dominic? I can't remember.
Oh, I can't remember either. Shit.
I can't remember either. It's like a destroyer or something like that.
Huh?
It's like one of their only ones. It's not like, no offense, but it's not like Australia has this huge ass navy either.
Yeah.
Or was it Zealand? No, it was New
Well
Zealand.
known for that.
in New Zealand.
It was New Zealand, wasn't it? It wasn't Australia.
Yeah,
it was
New Zealand.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, New
New
Zealand. It's not like New
Zealand,
Zealand has this huge ass navy. You know what I'm saying?
They're smaller than ours.
Yeah. Dominic, do you guys ever get your submarines from France?
No, I think we're still waiting on that.
Oh, you just keep waiting, okay? You stupid Australians.
Yeah. Well, they made a deal with the United States, and then they suddenly, to buy submarines, but ours are nuclear
That was the
powered. They
AUKUS
can't,
treaty.
yeah, and they can't have nuclear powered submarines in Australia, so they had to redo the deal with France, and France hadn't even built one yet.
Oh, wait, back up. Why can't they have nuclear powered submarines in Australia?
Because
Because they're
there's
free hugging.
there's
I'm
a
sorry?
law over here that says we can't do anything with nuclear power.
Yeah, they've got
It's
an
our Greens
anti-nuclear.
party, and all these tree-hugging greenies won't let us have
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
nuclear.
That's up to you. You
Yeah.
want a device that can strike anybody, any neighbor at any time and stay under the water for interminable periods of time.
I know.
Or
So-
you can do some diesel, guzzling
Yeah.
backup with
Yeah,
battery
yeah.
bullshit. That's up to
Mhm.
you.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about? The French submarines run on unicorn farts. I'll have you know.
Yeah, there you go.
They
I
run
know.
on hopes and
Yeah.
dreams.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
run on hopes and
the
dreams.
French
Yeah,
won the
yeah,
bidding.
most of the things over here run on hopes and dreams.
You
Yeah.
guys are probably familiar, but something that has happened that hasn't happened since World War II recently.
Yes.
Art knows
We
what it
declared
is.
war?
Lloyd knows what it is.
Yeah.
What did we
Mhm.
declare
I
war?
did.
No, we didn't declare war.
Sunk a ship.
You need Congress.
That's the last time we declared war was World War II.
Yeah.
That's true. But
But
this is
that's-
something else.
Fine. It's not what I'm talking about. Anyway, since World War II ended, how about that? let's addend my question. Something that hasn't happened since World War II ended.
Okay.
Don't you
In this
count?
country?
Okay, Art, what was it?
It
Correct.
was, we sank a ship from a submarine.
Submarine
Yeah.
with
With the torpedo.
With
With
a
the
torpedo. The last time we were
yeah.
using torpedoes, we were using the Mark 14s. I think
Yeah.
the
Something like
16s
that,
and 18s
yeah.
might have been at the end of the war. It was a Mark 47, and it blew up that giant drone carrier.
Yeah.
Which was, they say, the size of a World War II aircraft carrier. But it was
Yeah.
for drones. It was a drone.
And so that's twice now that Trump
But
has
that's kind of a
brought down
big deal. It's a
Soleimani.
first- Nobody sank a ship with a submarine with a torpedo since I didn't realize that since World
I
War
didn't
II.
either. Yeah.
No,
No,
but because the Iranian one was the Shaheed 136, and America actually found a few of those, re-engineered them into the Lucas drone.
Right. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. They sent.
Flying Dorito. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, honestly, I don't know that they actually need them, but I'll tell you what that does. It saves you a lot of money.
Yep.
Anytime you
Reprogram them. Yeah.
anytime, right? Anytime, exactly.
and they were
Reprogram
like-
them,
they were
Brady
like
flight,
cheaper
real quick.
than the MQ-9
or
Reaper.
whatever retrofitting you have to do to make it communicate
Well-
with your system instead of theirs.
Mhm.
It's going to be cheaper than a fucking $650,000 drone. Just saying.
Well,
Yeah.
and on top of that,
25-30 grand.
yeah. Well,
That's awesome.
and like with their anti-drone stuff that they're using, they got that from the Ukraine. That design came from the Ukrainians because they had to come up with something to fight the drones against Russia, and they developed a very good software. Now we're using it. So,
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't think that we didn't work with them on that during that whole thing.
oh yeah, but yeah, no
I think
doubt.
we didn't work with them on that. Yeah, I don't know how advanced Ukraine's technology was at the start of this war, but I don't think it was that advanced.
Russia's
But
got
it's
really
cool.
good anti-drone too.
That's cool.
Russia
We're getting
has
support
really
from
good
all the
one.
right people.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all flying on. They're all flying now on fiber wire. What do you call that? I can't think of the name.
Fly-by
You know,
wire. Yeah.
Fiber optic.
Fiber
Yeah.
optics.
Fly-by
Yeah,
Yeah,
wire.
they're not even using radio anymore. They're using fiber optic.
Yeah,
Did you guys see the video where Israel was shooting down rockets coming from Hezbollah using a laser?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fucking cool. It was,
Wow.
it had, to be
Godzilla
a,
movie.
had to be a dozen of them. No, it's real.
Good shit.
They actually have an anti-missile laser system.
Wow.
The problem with it,
have
it works.
a
Apparently, it
shield.
works, and so do we.
Iron Shield or something like that. They call it.
Yeah, we have the same thing. I'm
But-
sure we share technology with them.
Yeah, and we
But-
also, we have ships out there that use
Yeah.
that we
Yeah,
haven't
but this
tried yet.
newest version is 10,000 gigajoules or whatever the fuck.
No.
Gigawatts of power, Marty. Whatever it is, it's 10,000, and the old ones were 40,000, whatever. And it's not like they're like laser beams in science fiction where they're sick and they destroy something. They basically heat the shit out of it, and it blows up on its own. And so,
Right.
so it actually takes a couple seconds of hitting it for it to blow up. But the problem with that is the ballistic missiles, they're above the cloud layer. which so they don't see them until they're already fucking
Right.
moving,
Yeah.
and they're on this side of the clouds. That's why they still got to use the $1.5 million per shot.
Yeah.
Long range drone. I'll tell you what, people complaining about that. I don't care. What's the price of a human life? You blow up that thing before it lands. I don't care what it costs. It was worth it.
Mm-hmm. So that was the Jewish space laser.
You're grinning like that.
Patiently waited for that.
Does that mean something? Jewish space laser? Is that from?
Well, that's what MTG always said.
Who?
Remember Margaret Taylor Greene? She said something about
Jewish space laser. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's kind of an idiot in her old. She's getting dumber as she goes
She's
along.
cute though.
Yeah.
Christy Nome got fired too, and she's cute too.
Yeah.
For her age, yeah.
Or period.
She's
how old she is. She's cute.
She's not a kid, that's what I'm saying. And she looks great.
She's cute.
Keeps in shape, clearly. She fucked
Yeah,
up. She had a path to maybe being a president someday, down the road. And
that's why she did that commercial that made her look like they said,
it's too soon.
Senator Kennedy said it looked like a campaign commercial.
She was doing she did a great job on the border.
Yeah.
She had some issues with Minnesota. I think anybody would have, whoever was in that spot. So whatever, but she could have weathered that,
Right.
But she fucked up.
Boinking one of her aides.
She spent $200 million on advertising, and then told the Senate under oath that
Trump
authorized it.
Authorized it, and he didn't. So
show me my signature.
Yeah.
Show me where I signed off on this shit.
Yeah. As Senator Kennedy said,
it's all about spending less money. And what was the point of that anyway? She already was as high as she's going to be in his cabinet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're worried about down the road, or you're trying to be a senator, do it from some other place. You've got a job to do. Which is sad. Kind of sad. She was tough. I liked her. I don't care if she's easy to look at. It's got nothing to do with it. Easy in the eyes. It's like whether I vote for
all I care about.
Minority. Yeah, I know. What else is there in life? Like minority. Voting for them or against them because of what race they come from. I don't give a rat's ass about any of that. Not even close. What comes out of your mouth is what matters to me.
Yeah.
My
or if you could do a good job. Yep.
Well, step one is trying to gain some trust with somebody, but you're right, because that's step two. If they actually follow up on what they say, and I mean, everybody's all stunned that Trump is doing this, that, and the other thing. He said he was going to do it when he was running for election. He's, and he's not committing to a forever war. If this goes long enough, and the support for the phase, and as long as Iran it needs an amulet to show up at the UN at the end of this. Then that's the way it is, because we're not putting boots on the ground.
Right.
Either Iran's going to do it with the help of the Kurds, and by the way, they're Iranians too. The Kurds that are marching on the border are Iranian Kurds.
Yeah.
Who fled the country.
Oh.
So, are they going to take it over? I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Well, we'll see. That's all I got to say. I don't want to start an argument, but we'll see.
No,
that's the same shit I heard about the Iraq war. It's the same shit. It's going to be over in a couple weeks. We're never going to put boots on the ground. We're going to empower the Iraqi people to take back their government. Blah blah.
I don't recall them saying that. I don't recall them saying that. I recall them moving 250,000 troops in about 6 weeks, which was nobody knew. The world did not know that we could do that. Our logistics were unbelievable, and we just swamped the shit out of them. And
then 20 years later.
But I don't recall anybody talking about no boots on the ground. I don't recall that at all.
Initially? Oh yeah, we went with
and don't forget, they don't. You don't tell the other team what you're going to do.
Right.
That's true.
You just don't. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, you got to lie to your own people sometimes. You don't tell them. How do you think they killed 40-something guys in the first fucking? Because they knew they were meeting that day. and they knew the Israelis were going to do it anyway. So his hand was kind of forced, you know. But if you're going to do it, you know. And so far, whatever.
We'll see what happens. Like I said, we
We'll
empowered
see what
Osama
happens.
bin
I
Laden
don't
against
like
Russians.
anybody getting
And
killed.
look how that ended up.
I don't want to sound like the guy that's excited that people are dying. I'm really, really fucking not. I mean, not even close. You know, I just, except possibly the guy that ordered the deaths of over 30,000 of his own civilians for protesting. I don't shed a tear for that fucker. You know, I just don't.
Period.
You know, but or anybody that actually followed those orders, for that matter.
Well, I heard yesterday the Shah's son, Raza, whatever his name is. He said he's been asked to take over as an interim head of the government.
Why didn't he do it? You know, he's making these announcements. I've been asked. Okay.
Well, he said he accepted.
No, because you're afraid the U.S. or Israel is going to blow you up as soon as you put your hand.
No. He said he
hand on the Quran, you're gone. And he's claiming he's got the power, and yet on the other side, the president of the country is saying something totally different from what that side's saying. You know, they're fractured.
Right? Yeah.
They're fractured right now. And one side wants to moderate and let it stop.
The Shah's son is the prince.
Power.
Yeah, the crown prince is actually in exile anyway. So,
yeah, but he also made an announcement today that he's actually in talks with coming in and talking to. They didn't specify which groups, but I believe it. You know, behind the scenes and be an interim.
Whatever president.
Right.
Yeah, interim president.
Right.
Until.
That's the talk. He's interim until everybody you can set up principalities or states or whatever the fuck you're going to do, and you're going to have representation. It could end up being like an English parliament with a king.
Yeah,
or he could step
some
off,
sort of democratic representation.
Or he could steal whatever he can and step off. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
In either case, this is what's being said. Do I believe it's going to happen? I hope it's going to happen. Do I believe it's going to happen?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I was like,
I don't know, but you had to try. I mean, that fucking region. I mean, look, we're getting support from the Saudis. We're getting support from.
Yeah, because the dumbasses in Iran are bombing all their neighbors. They bomb 12 other countries.
You're right.
That's why.
You know what countries they hit? They hit the countries that
they hit them all.
Yep.
Not all of them, but they
pretty damn close.
The first ones they hit, and the most recently, like Bahrain, who actually has jets in the air, by the way. Bahrain was part of the Benjamin Peace Accords.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So somebody
Azerbaijan, or how do you say that?
Azerbaijan.
Thank you, Azerbaijan. It's way fucking north. It's nowhere near any of this, and they hit them.
Yeah.
They hit them.
Well,
it's way north.
Their alleged relations with the West. I mean, that was the story.
Yeah.
But the leadership wasn't ordering them to do it. And here's the problem. They're saying it's because of certain factions, certain military, whatever. And they're acting on old orders. These orders were in place before the communication was cut off. And that's the point. That's the evidence they've been showing, that they were already aiming them at our bases. They were already aiming them at our ships. They were already aiming at Israel. Yeah. And Israel felt, we got to go. I mean, they kill our fucking people by the hundreds to begin. I mean, if you put it all together, Americans like over 1,000 since the 80s. Marines, fuck these guys. But we'll see how it works out.
You
don't need to raise your hand. What do you got to say, Lon?
Well, we have similar orders in place. I don't know what Lloyd was involved with, but our units have similar orders. If we're under attack and we lose communication,
right,
with Central. Then the orders are to attack.
Absolutely. But your orders typically wouldn't point your weapons at France, England. You know what I mean? They were actually hitting countries that were not just neutral. They actually what was it? United Arab Emirates? They got hit. They got hit, and they actually housed Palestinians. They were trying to.
Yeah,
they hit me on their side.
We have bases in these countries. That's what they weren't hitting. they were hitting our bases in these countries for the most
Oh no,
part.
no, no!
There
They
have
hit,
been some
they hit
slips.
hotels. They hit.
Yeah.
They killed a lot.
Yeah,
of
well,
people.
some of that is collateral. I think a lot of it. I think they were trying to hit
There
our
are no
bases
New
in
York.
these countries.
There's none of our bases are near any major hotels. They tried to knock down the largest building.
Say what? We took a bus from the base in Qatar to the fucking financial district.
Yeah, but that's like a million miles
Yeah,
away when
what
it
do
comes
you
to
mean?
ballistic missiles.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. All right, whatever.
Mhm.
They also hit Bahrain's oil fields. So
Yeah,
what the
yes,
fuck?
yes. That's what I said. For the
Explain
most
that.
part,
You know,
that's why it was for the most part, Bill.
Yeah.
For the most part,
explain.
I'm
it.
thinking
You
it's
know,
about
just
7
saying.
out of 10, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Oh, and don't
I'd say
forget
about 75%.
Turkey.
Well, the president apologized, by the way, for that. He actually came on the air, apologized, and he actually blamed it on lack of communication between the different services. Well, that tells you they didn't just do it on their own. Those were the orders that were in place. They were already targeted. Those places were already targeted.
Yes, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Just like ours, we're
they're supposed to be out.
pre-targeted for Russia, for China, you name it.
But we're not
Right,
targeting.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, they were targeting their allies.
Okay, I give up. But they were
Well, no,
trying to
that's the
target.
difference. If yes, you could come in and you can say, of course we're targeted at China. Of course we're targeted at Russia. They are our enemies.
Right.
You don't
But we are
spend.
targeting their military bases and their missile,
But
et
Lon,
cetera.
No, but
they-
that's
Some
untrue.
missiles are going to go this
All right.
way, and some are going to go that way.
yeah, but Lon,
You need to check into it a little
they
more. They were
specifically hit
they hit countries
certain
that
tourist
there
things
was no.
to affect their financial districts,
Right.
and they didn't, and these were pre-targeted before before Israel ever launched anything. Because
No, I recognize that. I recognize that. But they weren't their allies. You guys are saying that they were their allies.
Yes,
Saudi
yes.
Arabia
I don't think
and,
Iran and
were
Bahrain
targeted.
are allies.
Not just us was targeted.
yeah.
Their allies
No.
were also targeted. Is the
Right.
is absolutely point.
There's
And
a lot of
it had
let's
something
put
to
it this
do
way.
with the accords. That
Sure.
it's a big coincidence that the October 6th, October 10th, whatever it was,
Yeah, October 6th.
happened right
7th.
in the middle of the second time they got together for the Benjamin Accords. It looked like
Yeah.
Saudi was going to sign it. It looked like, I mean, all the major players were, and the money, the oil, and all of a sudden this shit happened. And this is the back end of it. And you know what? I don't want, again, and I'm going to repeat this because I feel like you guys think when we talk about this that we're pro blowing things up. Absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not. But they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop lobbing missiles. They're not going to stop sending money to organizations that are going to lob missiles at our allies, at us, at our bases, at our military. And it's got to stop someday. And they're never, ever, ever going to stop unless.
No, I agree with that.
Ever.
Yeah.
I agree that they're never, ever going to stop.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
maybe
and
you got to get the theologians out of office, and deal with people that actually care more about power and money, because power and money, you're less likely to blow up the people you're doing business with. You might. Don't get me wrong. But China's not attacking us because they make a business. Without us, they have half their economy would just collapse. Their economy is based on selling shit to us.
Yeah.
And I guarantee it's. I'm not saying it's just us, but come on, who's the biggest? Who's the biggest shopper in the neighborhood?
Yeah.
Good night, Brenda.
All
right, Brenda.
Say hello.
Good night,
I
Brenda.
saw you,
Brenda.
Brenda. Good night, Brenda.
You don't have to yell, Brenda. We see you. Good night.
What? Yeah, but she
No,
said she said it twice before.
Oh,
Right.
did she? Oh, did she? Does
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I just looked back there like, okay,
No,
sorry,
she
Brenda.
did.
Good night.
Good night, Brenda.
Yeah, good night, Brenda. No, I don't disagree necessarily with that. I'm not saying I disagree with anything really. I just don't believe they're ever going to stop. Is where I'm at, and period. I just really don't. I think that
We'll see. Iran
depends
once
if
upon a
they-
time was
if-
our ally, and we didn't
if
have any problems with them.
If they get the Persians, the actual Persian people, the core of the Iran, those people come back because they were very westernized. I mean,
Yes.
Yep.
This wouldn't. We had the best ally in the Middle East with them. You know, when the Shah was in power, and then Jimmy Carter. Well, his idea was as well. The Ayatollah is a religious man, so he will support him. And yeah,
No, they didn't support the Ayatollah. It happened.
no,
We just didn't give the Shah the kind of support that we needed to.
Well,
Yeah.
he was a dick.
And he was a dick.
He was a dick,
Dick,
dude.
yeah.
People
He
are only
was
gonna
a dick,
take
but
that for so
he
long.
wasn't. But what happened over the decades is they discovered that dick was way better than the dick that we're under right now. You know, and you know, he wasn't.
well,
He wasn't massacring his own people for
Right.
holding up signs.
well, as the saying goes, he might have been an ass, but he was our ass. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I
He's
guess.
gone.
Just
You know,
idiot.
this son seems pretty diplomatic and whatever. And if he gets back in, it's only because of us. You know,
Right,
if the
yeah.
Kurds actually invade, it's only because we own the skies. You know, so if this happens, we're not going to allow him to do. You know, it's just not going to happen.
right?
They're not
yeah.
going to allow him to create the kind of government that was in place when they lost the country, because they were an ally of ours for a long fucking time.
Right.
You know, they were decades,
Yeah.
and it could happen again, which would be great. And even I'll tell you what, they don't have to be our allies necessarily. How about be Turkey? How about annoy us every once in a while, but not
But
but
yeah,
not
don't try to
proactively try to kill us. You know, that'd be
Yeah.
great. You know what I mean? They could be their own country, do their own thing, do business with us, don't do business with us, whatever. But
Yeah,
your
we got
stated
that.
goal should not be you're the great Satan, death to America, death to Israel. That shouldn't be the slogan of a government of 90 million people in the middle of oil rich, an area that's very anywhere, let alone there, anywhere. Yeah. How do you, they weren't a weak country. They're not in the overall scheme of things, against
Right.
countries around them, near them. I mean, we're the US and there's China and then there's Russia, and we're like on a different playing field, and we understand that. But as far as the rest of the world's concerned, they're a pretty powerful and wealthy fucking country with a fairly large population. And we have to be concerned about the direction they were going, because the rest of the region was meeting with the president and talking about recognizing Israel of all things, the thorn in their backside, and just it could become, the whole region could become Turkey. Like I said, and I bring up Turkey in a positive light, like they're our pals. They're not, but we have relations with them. We work out trade with them. They're not actively trying to kill us anymore. They did back.
Halfway decent gun too these days.
The Ottoman Empire back in the day. I mean, they were badass. Don't get me. And there's still a pretty major country militarily and economically. They're the remnants of the old Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
But they don't hate us. And Christians and Jews and whoever else can live in their fucking country. How about that? How about that? I mean, they're secular government allegedly, but they're kind of guided by their religious principles. Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
Because that's here.
It's what we,
it's a secular government, but the overall writing of the Constitution and the rights and the rules and the laws of American citizens is based on what?
Judeo. There we go.
Judeo-Christian values.
And you gotta get their.
It's based online. I'm not.
I lost my IT.
No,
so
more like Greek. I think we're more based on Greek democratic principles than we are in the Judeo.
We're not even a Democrat. We're a representative republic. We're closer to Rome.
Yeah.
We're actually
Rome. Yeah.
What the Judean Popular People's Front?
Yeah. So the People's Front of Judea, I think you mean.
Well,
Not the Judean People's Front.
Oh, they're over there.
The ancient Greek, even with their Parthenon, they still had kings. They're more like England. We're more like Rome. And we did have emperors, but he was kind of like a president, except he wasn't elected by the public. He was elected by the Senate.
Senate.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they were allegedly a representative republic as well. They just didn't run the Senate.
But yeah,
Well, he didn't become an emperor until later. Oh, sorry.
Who didn't
no,
become-
that's-
He was voted in as an
Spoiler
emperor later.
alert.
He got special powers because of an emergency, and then he's never relinquished them. He
Which
was
one?
just what was he called? It was something. No,
Which
I can't
one?
come up with the word. Not emperor. He was the not first citizen.
Caesar.
No,
Caesar.
no, Caesar was his damn name, dude.
Yeah,
He was,
no, but Caesar was the original Caesar, and actually that name became a title.
for
Yeah.
emperor.
Yeah.
No,
It did
Yeah.
become a title later. Yeah, but
Right,
there's a.
they had to try. Was a try?
He was like the conservator of Rome in the meantime.
Yeah, thank
But
you.
here's-
Censor,
I
or
know what you're
something.
saying, Lon. But you know what happened in the
Censor or
meantime?
something.
Whatever general got the most power, the Senate became afraid of, and eventually, that's why there was so many knives in the back
Right.
room and shit like that.
Mm.
Because the original Caesar Augustus
Mhm.
came into power because he was probably the most successful general Rome ever had.
You mean Julius
He's up
Caesar?
there. He didn't do great in Britain, but he was up there. Everything else. I mean, he expanded the borders. He got the
Consul.
Germanic tribes under control. And when he came to Rome, they wouldn't come in with the troops, but he could. But that was like
Consul.
a no. You don't come into Rome with the army. But he had an army that could second to none, obviously,
Yeah.
and the people loved him because all
And
he did
you're
was
you said Augustus. You meant Julius.
well, I spent who?
You said Augustus, and you meant Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar.
Yeah, not Augustus.
Consul.
Augustus
You're right.
was-
Augustus.
What are the
yeah,
Romans
Augustus
ever done
was
for
number
us?
2.
Mhm.
Consul.
You're right.
Keep trying. The name was Consul.
Consul.
And
yeah.
Augustus was the first emperor, by the way.
Mhm.
Who?
Augustus.
Augustus.
Augustus was, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Became
they later on adopted that as a title as well, like Caesar Augustus. I know I've seen that. And if I look it up, I'll see what
the
I'm sure
name
the title.
Caesar. Yeah, and
And it could have been descendants of the original Augustus as well. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Caesar. I know that comes together, and Caesar was later.
yeah.
But
He was
they were used
Octavian.
like a
His name was
title.
Octavian.
Augustus was wasn't he Tiberius originally, and then he changed his
Octavian.
Oh, Octavian. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it right in front of me. That's why I'm not trying to art you.
No, you're
I,
right.
look,
You're
I
right.
knew it
I know.
automatically. I got it right in front of me.
We've all read this stuff, but it's been so long. We you can
Yeah.
think back. You can
Tiberius was the
Stuff
was
gets
the
shifted
third
around.
Caesar or the third ruler. Yeah.
These are
guys
princeps,
think stuff,
by
man.
the
I
way.
mean,
Middle name.
Princeps was the word I was looking for initially, and then
Yeah,
consul was
princeps.
the one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
came
yeah,
in. But
yeah.
Princeps, because they didn't want to be a king. That was the
Right.
whole point. That no one was the king, and the leader could change based on
if that ever happened, it
vote.
was because there was nobody in Rome that had the power to protect themselves to take the realm. So
Yeah.
they had to have that in place. Like you had to have an Octavian, or you had to have a Caesar, or you had to have a whatever who actually had backing, who actually and the generals, although they were celebrated, they didn't want to see them. They wanted them out there killing the enemies and not coming home,
Yeah.
because if you come home, you end up becoming Caesar. And frankly, Julius Caesar was like one of the best things that ever happened to Rome. I mean, even after he got back, he enacted all kinds of laws that protected the common citizen. I mean, he
Right,
wasn't
yeah.
an evil. Don't get me wrong; he wasn't an evil guy.
No,
Rome got fucked when they killed him.
Yep. Mhm.
because
Don't get me wrong; his head got big and he became,
Yeah.
What I say is what I say, and that's it. And
Yeah,
and
he
you
shared power originally shared power with Pompey.
right, then
and-
he defeated Pompey.
Then he defeated Pompey.
Right.
Because Pompey wanted to take over the whole thing, and so they fought, and Julius won. Pompey lost.
And Pompey, they didn't kill Pompey. Just he basically came back. He just went back to Pompeii. He went
Yeah.
back, to Naples or wherever the fuck he was from.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, but the thing is, Caesar did a lot better than that. I mean, like I said, he defeated the Huns
Yeah.
all along the border. He fortified the border, and part of how he did that is some of the tribes of the Huns, the more powerful ones, he actually made treaties with them,
Right.
and it
Right.
became half-assed Roman citizens that had rights.
Yep.
He was fucking. He wasn't. It was no dummy, man. I mean, the border was stabilized. I mean, there was always something going on. You had
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Carthage going on. You had all kinds of things going on. All kinds of vassal states deciding, like Venice, that they could be on their own outside of Rome, and then, insurgencies. But apparently, I don't know, he was doing a good job. And things kind of, Brutus and them, they fucked up. I mean, you could look into the aftermath, but I don't think the following, whoever they named, who did they name after Julius Caesar was gone?
After Julius Caesar was
Murdered.
Octavian, who became Augustus Caesar,
Octavian, right?
and then after him was Tiberius, and after him was Caligula, and after him was Claudius, and then after Claudius was Nero.
Yeah, Caligula, Nero. You could see that there was kind of a degeneration going on down there.
Yeah, well, Nero was a stepson to Claudius,
Right.
And then he and his mother, who was named Octavius, she was granddaughter to Augustus, and the two of them plotted to kill Claudius, and they poisoned him.
Ooh.
It just took me a while to get all my ducks in order. I used to know that, so.
And it's a shame that you just left the military guys in charge. That shit wouldn't have been happening. Whatever,
Yeah.
Super interesting. I'm reading it right now. Caesar was his actual name too. So
Yeah, Julius
that
Caesar
his
was his
family
name.
You're right.
Yeah,
the family
right.
name Julius Caesar.
So
But
people
later on,
try to make it out like that's a title, and it was a title after he died.
after he died.
Right.
Yeah, it was not a title beforehand.
Which is interesting that they honored him like that, considering how they got rid of him.
Yeah.
My phone, I'll be back.
Well, I think the general public, we always got to forget there was no internet back then. So the general public had no idea exactly what happened, if you want my guess. The empire didn't know they murdered him initially. All they knew was he was dead and this guy was in charge now. It wasn't, they didn't announce that, oh yeah, they hung out in the cloakroom and stabbed him in the back. They weren't here, or whatever the story is. They didn't they didn't announce that to the empire.
Brutus and Cassius.
Yeah, they didn't announce that to the empire. They they just said Caesar's dead.
Yeah.
Beware the eyes
funeral
of
for
Mark.
Yeah, I'm sure they had a huge celebration for his funeral and yada yada
Yada.
and honored him.
A lot of yadas, yeah.
Yeah, so we had games and circuses and whatever else.
Yep.
Well, yeah, it's all just super duper interesting.
Yep. Let's let out the lions and bring out the Christians. There you go. Yep.
Did you know I read a story not too long ago that in gladiator fights, almost no one ever died, or it was rare for people to die.
Yeah.
It was rare for them to die.
Yeah, I think more
the
died. In
the movies always make
races,
it out. Yeah, the movies always make it out like one person dies every single time, minimum. So and that's not the case. They run out of gladiators like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah.
How are you going to train these? Spend all this money and train these guys. Everybody ever watched Spartacus, of course, right?
Right.
That's how they make it out in Spartacus. Like they're just dying left and right. How the fuck are you going to maintain that? It'd be like if you walked into your shop every Friday, and just shot somebody in the head.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? How are you going to maintain your workforce like that if they're constantly being killed?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it takes a year to train somebody to be a gladiator and they get killed in 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? How do you maintain that kind of attrition? So I was just reading that story and it made a lot of sense. But they rarely died in the Colosseums.
I'm so full of myself right now.
Yeah, there you go.
That was work. and the manager, this semi-retired, well, she's full-time, but she's semi-retired. Anyway, the golfer, she said, we have videos because it's the weekend, and they put the screens and the lights out, the disco lights, cosmic
Right.
ball. It's fucking bullshit.
Yep.
Anyway,
Big
and
Saturday
we
night.
have these big 12-foot screens all the way around, and we project the music videos onto the screens. And she said, we have our videos, but there's no sound.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't forget, it's a kind of a complicated. This is a bowling center, so it's kind of a complicated audio system. We have controlling units in the front, in the back of the office. It's cabled down into these amps and blah blah blah. So something could be out,
Right.
or I said to her, okay, the music, by the way, system that we use is licensed to a company through the internet. So there's actually a PC tied into all this. And when you put the music on, you turn the PC on first, and then music comes up, and our licensed music comes up, music videos come up. Anyway, I said, okay, go to the PC in the back, the screen, look at the screen, okay? You mean the one in the back and the off? Yes, the screen that's attached to the computer that's playing your music, that one. So she goes to the screen, and I said, okay, in the tray, look at the volume control and see if it's turned up. She goes, in the tray. I got to look in the tray. I bottom right, bottom of the screen, right-hand side. Little thing looks like a speaker. See if it's music. Somebody, I don't know who did it, but that was really. Oh, it's up now. Is there music? There is. God bless me. Thank God they pay me the big bucks to tell people to turn the volume up on your PC. Too funny. She's got probably a couple hundred people in there. There's no music. She didn't check. God bless her. Love her. I do like her. Good woman. Nice woman. Just come on.
Way to go, Will. You're doing a heck of a job.
All the front
killing it.
controllers they're lit up and they're working. There's no beeping coming from the power supply. You go into the office, they're all lit up, everything's working, and there's no sound. Let's check the first thing, the source of the music. Make sure it's turned on. Whatever. God bless.
Mm-hmm.
And no,
bless her heart.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. That's my favorite
You know what
one.
that means?
Bless her heart.
That means there was no music all day, and nobody noticed. That's exactly what that means. There was no music all fucking day, and nobody noticed. When I was there, my kids were bowling, so I keep the music down low because of that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because when leagues are bowling, they don't want the music playing above the lanes, So when I left, they were just finishing up. So I can't be blamed for this one. But I think I didn't notice after being there for all those hours. There was nothing coming out of any of the speakers. The fuck? Oh God. God bless. God bless her. Bless her.
Bless her heart.
Yeah. Bless her heart.
Bless her heart.
Bless her heart. That's my favorite. I love when people say that. That is the best backhanded insult ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, I got a couple grandchildren. I say that.
Compassion while you're doing it, bless your heart.
Yeah, I got a couple grandchildren. I use that phrase on a lot. Bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, I gotta go eat.
Well, bless your heart.
Bless my heart.
Bless you, Art.
That's no.
Bless your heart.
Take care, everybody. Don't forget Lloyd's show Monday.
Monday.
Monday. Will be there. Dominic will be there.
My show will now be at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, starting
Yeah.
Uncle Bill kind of looks like Chew. Who's Chew?
I don't know.
I don't know. Chewbacca.
Chuu. Chewbacca?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Chewbacca
I
or
don't know. What's
Chumley. I don't.
maybe
Good night,
he's new.
everybody.
What's Chew?
Good night, Art. See you
Yeah.
Monday.
Bye-bye.
All right, you old dog.
Just good night. Get out. There you
No, I
go.
have to say goodnight at least 3 times.
Yeah, make sure everybody lays. You know. Chew. What the fuck is CHUU?
I don't know.
What's new with Chew?
You know what? That's a good idea. I'm gonna go too, because I didn't eat dinner either. I don't know what I'm gonna eat now though. I bought 2-inch thick steaks again, and I haven't taken any out, so it's gonna take forever to defrost one of them fucking things. So
It's funny.
running water or no?
You can put them in
I-
sink.
I can't eat steak yet, you asshole.
Yeah, I know. There's $6 a pound too, Lloyd. I caught it for $6 a pound again, so I bought like $150 worth.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, I had them cut them for me. They're like,
I mean,
this
I
thick.
mean, you know, I can eat like sliced brisket and stuff like that, but well, I could probably eat a steak if I cut it thin enough, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Here's 5 more minutes for you, Bill.
You can put it in a
What's
blender.
a ranch steak? What's a ranch steak?
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I honestly,
You're in the food industry.
I
would
don't
assume you'd just
fucking
jump
know
up
everything. Never said I did.
Ranch steak.
No, because you're in the food industry. I thought you might know.
Yeah, no, I'm not familiar. I mean, maybe maybe
I don't know
maybe,
either. I guess I'll
maybe
Google
whatever
it.
that is crossed me sometime in the last 50 years, but I don't recall what it is.
I just because I was guessing that the ranch steak is just a cut that they have that they served all the ranch hands or something. You know what I mean? It's not
It
like
should
Could
be,
be.
yeah.
It could be a specific, less desirable cut, you know. And then you know, it's like the Argentinians. They like flank steak. Well, flank steak you can make. You can make what is it called? New York, whatever. You can make shit out of that. But it's not considered a prime. It's not a prime kind of beef. But they specialize in it, and I think it's because they sold the rest of the carcass. They kept the flanks, and they specialized in it. There's an Argentinian restaurant near where my dad lives, and it's awesome. You know, it really is, and it's not a high cost piece of meat. Is my point.
no, it was like $6 a pound. So I thought I'd try it.
Speaking of meat, I thought you might want to see this here.
Chuck. That's another name for it, but it would be the Chuck shoulder.
Oh,
center.
chuck steak. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, there he goes.
There he is. Look at those steaks.
Oh wow, yeah.
I love eating Canadian beef.
This. I don't know why.
He flipped those.
I don't know why. I guess he's playing with AI now. You know?
Yeah, him and Art.
Yeah. Those things look fucking phenomenal. They look like gigantic filet mignons, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex filet mignon.
You're a
Yeah,
boneless
yeah.
ribeye, maybe.
You know, no, there was no bones. They were just thick.
Yeah, I said a
I mean,
boneless.
I'm seeing it bigger than
Yeah,
I'm
boneless
seeing it- I'm
ribeye.
seeing it bigger than you, but they were like 3-inch thick steaks they looked like fillets.
Yeah,
There
they're
was-
pretty big.
They were big.
There was a restaurant, whatever you want to call it. It was more like a theme park out in Arizona, around Phoenix. And you'd go there and he's gone. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, you'd go
So, yeah.
there and you'd stand in line outside, and they
You
had these
waved.
big open pits, and they cooked these steaks there, and they were so big they used pitchforks to turn them because they were
Actual pitchforks.
yeah hay forks, you know, and
That's a big steak.
that's a big steak. Well, you take a big, like a turkey platter. These steaks would hang over the edge of a turkey platter.
Well, that was AI. I don't know what those steaks were supposed to be.
Right? Yeah.
They didn't look normal.
Yeah.
But they looked awesome. They might have been chuck. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
They were,
Yeah.
They were at least this thick.
Yeah. More like a chuck roast rather than a steak.
That's all AI stuff, you know. I mean, they literally looked like giant filet mignon.
Yeah, they
It
did.
could be because that's not really him. You realize?
Huh?
You realize
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, so we don't know who's Adelie.
Don't know.
Okay. Well, she hasn't said anything lately, so he or she.
Yeah.
I look like. Let's see what CHUU is on the. What's the interweb say?
Yeah, Urban Dictionary.
Chump. Chew is a. There is a. There's a person named that, and she is very pretty.
Oh,
If I looked like her, hell, this is the wrong stream. I should have an OnlyFans. No, it's a female, a Korean, a South Korean singer and actress. Okay. I don't think she meant, whoever that was, I don't think they meant that person.
No.
I would just guess. You know,
Yeah.
maybe you meant to say chunk. Or chump. I've heard that one. Dominic, how come you didn't put the link to your stores in the
oh
chat?
shit! I forgot.
We're 2 hours and 15 minutes in.
Oh,
What do we
no,
gotta-
we're getting close to the end. I think.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm out of gas.
Yeah. I'm
I'm out of
starting to run
gas.
low. Yeah, I'm starting to run low
I
too.
switched to wine. Did you even notice? 3 different colored boozes tonight. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's how you're supposed to do it.
Up an hour tonight as well.
Like a fruit salad. I'm sorry, Mark. What?
I said you've got to catch up for your lost hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That hasn't happened yet. Ugh. I think I'll remind my wife though, because she actually works in the morning.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yay.
Yeah.
There it is.
Well,
There it
that's your channel.
No, that's just the cup.
I clicked the link and I went to your YouTube channel.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's funny because it does say store and products. Let's try it again. Oh, what the hell? That's weird, man. Maybe my click was a little to the left and I hit you.
Yeah, because that
Yeah.
took me right to the.
I hit the
to
star
the-
next to your name, next to the link or something.
Yeah, go straight to the cup.
Yeah. Because
And then you just hit home.
Yeah. Yeah.
it was my fault, man. Sorry.
That's all right.
There it is. There it is. Hold on. We're gonna
And there it is.
on the set. Look at that. That is quality.
And there it is.
Wow.
And that's
Yeah,
what
you got a nice store going there.
that is.
I've
what
still
she
got to
did.
add a few more too. I'm just a bit lazy at the moment.
And then the answer is
Not to you.
I have this one. It's and if you're curious, it holds coffee quite well. Yeah. We got ginger cat for some reason.
Ginger cat behavior because I've got a ginger cat.
Your cat's ginger? I thought your cat was black.
I've got a ginger cat.
Free.
Oh, your ginger cat's a little camera shy.
Yeah.
Urban drone culture. Oh, we got to see what that is. There it is.
Just some funny ones for you to wear while you're out flying.
Yeah. There you go. I don't have a filter. I'm just brutally honest. Okay. Okay, I can live with that. That's good. What's this one? Have you turned the Bluetooth on? All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
And then we got this one. I have the attention span of a goldfish, which is true. If you've
Yeah.
ever watched, my stream and saw Dominic, you had enough of awesome tea. It's not a t-shirt; it's a statement. Where's the drone life thing part of it?
No, it's just what you're wearing when you're out.
When you're out
Lifing.
flying, yeah.
Okay, I'm sure they're quality. I have one of his t-shirts. See, my t-shirt's not in here. I would think
I think further down too.
I would think the would be in your drone culture.
I saw it. I just saw it. It was about halfway down. Oh no, that was a long sleeve hoodie.
Yeah, there's a long sleeve and a hoodie as well.
Yeah, I saw the hoodie.
Oh, did I miss Hold on.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I've also
Well,
put
that's
in,
yeah. That's not what I
but
have.
there's
Oh.
also one in the collection section.
You know, not it's not the yeah when he's being tickled by somebody. This is Droney. There you go. Looks like a mini too.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I based it on.
And we got no, the yeah t-shirt's not in here.
Yeah, because it's in another section.
Yeah. It should be with the drone stuff. Just saying. Urban drone culture.
Just saying.
Oh, just saying. It's got to be in here somewhere.
That'll be all products. They should be there somewhere.
With all due respect, I like when people say that. You know,
Yeah.
because you're just leading up to I'm about to call you an a-hole.
Yeah,
With all due respect,
you asshole.
to your position, to who you're supposed to be, not to you.
Yeah. That's, I mean,
Because if I was
we
paying
had a
respect to you, I
disagreement
wouldn't
with
be saying this. You know.
Yeah, when I was in the service, if we had a disagreement with the superior
There it
officer,
is.
we could argue with him, but as long as we said, with due respect to your rank, you got your head up your ass, Colonel. With all due respect
because you're
to
not
your rank.
respecting him at all.
Yeah, you do with all
Yeah.
due respect, and then you throw the insult out.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, especially in the military. In other words, I am going to tell you up front that I respect the rank that you've achieved, which but that's the problem.
You're an asshole, yeah.
But you don't deserve that rank that you've achieved, obviously, because I respect that enough to mention it and then call you out. So
yeah, we had a major one time. We were loading a new. We were in the certification barn. We called it the load barn, and you had to go through load certification every 90 days. And it just so happened that when our time came up to go to load barn or certification, we were doing nukes because there was a new nuke powered missile that we were loading on fighter aircraft or on A-10s. And we had a major, well, of course, when you're dealing with nukes, you're talking, there's a lot more security. And one of them,
radiation and shielding and whatever. I mean, there's all kinds of extra.
Well, yeah, but but the rules that you have to follow are so much, you just can't run out there and start doing your job on one side and somebody on the other. You all have to move as a group, and we had a major come
in the nuclear field. Whoopsie is not
exactly.
Yeah,
you don't want to hear that. Whoopsie,
not acceptable.
Yeah, but this major decided he was going to, and we also had a barricade set up there, and nobody was allowed to cross into the loading zone while there was an active nuke weapon or even a simulated nuke weapon. And this major came, and we were actually handling live nukes, and this major stepped across the line because he was in charge of the testing of the programming for this nuke. And I kept telling him, I yelled stop load, which meant everybody had to stop. I turned around and said, you're not authorized to be in here, get out. But I said it with all due respect to your rank, Major, get your ass out of my loading zone. And he didn't believe me. So we also had a lot of military police that were there to protect
of course
the nuke, and I just looked at him. I said, he's in violation. Take him. And boy, they came over there. They threw his ass down on the ground and handcuffed him and carried him out screaming.
Oh, did they? They didn't just grab him and scuffle him out of there. That's interesting.
No, they picked him up. They cuffed him and they carried him out like a trussed up hog.
Well, he's an arrogant asshole,
Yeah. Oh, he was.
And you were doing your job. And you were doing your
I
job.
did my job, yeah, but he tried to make it hard for give me a hard time about it. But
of course,
my commander come up and said, sorry, son, but you fucked up, not him. If he hadn't if I hadn't done what I did and somebody else saw it, then I would have been the one busted.
Look, I don't think he would have been in any case because he was not authorized to be in the
Yeah,
location.
exactly. No.
That's the bottom line.
Well, that was bottom line. But had I not called him on it, and somebody else saw that, I could have, I could have been in trouble
Absolutely.
for it.
But you wouldn't have been doing your job.
I was very serious when it came to.
I'd imagine you would be. And it's kind of scary thinking you were handling nukes. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're handling a nuke or a 500-pound TNT bomb.
Yeah.
Either way, you're disintegrated.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like you drop them on the floor and
Some
get
bombs I didn't mind
crystal
loading.
tape,
Yeah, there were some bombs I didn't mind loading. There were others that made me highly nervous.
Well, it'll make you nervous because of radiation poisoning, but aside from that, it doesn't matter. Even a small bomb, if you drop it, you're not surviving.
Yeah, well,
I mean, if you detonate,
that's what I mean. Like
it.
we had cluster bomb units. God, I hated loading them because they didn't always, because they were just two big giant 8-foot long canisters full of these little round. And if that canister broke open, which they've been known to do because they didn't get them set right, and you have all these little son of a bitches rolling around on the ground, each one of those little metal bombs, all they are is pieces of metal welded together and BBs inside that. And then on the inside, they have a gyroscope that turns after so many revolutions and aligns the firing pin up to make it explode. But each one of them was set to a different revolution. So every time you didn't know if they fell out on the ground, you went to pick one up. That might have been, it might be your firing pin might be live.
You got no choice. I'm still breathing. Pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah.
Pick it up.
Yeah. That was it.
Pick it up.
Oh God, I hated. Yeah.
One of those times it may not work out so well, but you got to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime I had to work with EOD, I just, I hated it.
Well, stop breaking open their weapons. What's the matter with you?
Well, I didn't break it. Unfortunately, I wasn't the crew that broke it. I was. Yeah, no, I know, but we had to do that one because one of the crews broke it. Yeah,
looks like a shotgun shell. Look, it's got like BBs in it and shit. Let's open it up. Yeah, I didn't think you did that. I was pretty sure you didn't do that.
No.
You guys want to say goodnight?
Yeah,
probably.
I'm pretty tired. I was actually, like I said, I went home sick from work today, so I'm actually kind of
yeah.
I'm burning it out of my system with the alcohol. See, that's what I'm doing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, clamp it outro. There it is. Well, everybody who stuck around with us, thank you. Not that many. It's like 7. But you guys are quality. It's not about quantity.
About quality. That's right.
About quality. So, well, now it's time to say goodbye to Bill and all the tribe. Thank you all for coming, and we hope you will subscribe. You're all invited back next week to watch another show. We're all too drunk and tired, so we're gonna have to go.
Y'all come back now. You hear? This has been a Bill Ways presentation.
How dare you!